Oh, I bet you saying, "Whoa, there he is again." I uh, I couldn't wait until this weekend, so I said to myself, "Oh, oh, 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 oh." I'm telling you right now, though, I am a bit concerned about Antonio Brown. It needs to calm down in Pittsburgh. Calm the hell down, Antonio. Let that Twitter alone, man. Because it's getting messy. I'm telling you, fam. But of course, well, let me just get into it. Most agree the 49ers will need another receiver for no other reason than to replace Garçon. There's been an abundance of reports regarding current Pittsburgh wide receiver Antonio Brown's displeasure with the Steelers, as well as his potential fit with the 49ers and their publicly professed appreciation for his talents. You know how he's been hanging out with all the 49ers who's. You've heard him and Jerry Rice, they just bros, boy. T.O. over here. And I think there's a couple other people, but the funny thing is like he's done everything right in the beginning. All of a sudden, everything's turning to poo-poo. You know what I'm saying? He can't stay out of the news, usually for the wrong reasons. It's unclear if that would make him less attractive to the 49ers or more so in his trade price could theoretically drop further. AB, man, I wish you could. He's got a real temperament. You know what I mean? First of all, his ego is huge, and I think he feels disrespected. You know how guys are who feel disrespected, and they also have a huge ego. They could get real belligerent and kind of crazy. Does it? Every coach believes they can. Oh, we'll get him over here. He'll be fine. I don't know, man. I'm hoping so. If we do get him, but we'll see. In fact, there may be an option that has seemingly become more of a reality earlier than believed because now it seems, and you go from one diva pot to another, though. You got a pot. It could be OBJ, and he's 26 years old, which is considerably younger than AB, and could make more sense for the Niners going down the road and a whole lot less messy. And if anybody's taking the madness that's going on in downtown Pittsburgh seriously, but according to a report from Mike Florio of Pro Football Talk, called Mike, 49ers remain interested in acquiring OBJ, and New York may be more willing to listen to the offers now than they have been in the past. The question is, what would the 49ers be willing to deal in a trade for Beckham Jr.? I know everybody says, give them everything they want. Give the whole team. Just give us Odell Beckham Jr. All he needs is Jimmy G. That ain't going to work. Niners hold the second and 36 overall picks in the upcoming NFL draft. Would that be enough for the Giants? Giants would probably say, yeah, guys, you know what? We want that first and second this year. We want a first next year as well. Hang up the phone right now. But this is the thing. I figure if the Giants really want to make a deal, they'll go ahead and make one. I don't know why they didn't make one last year with Belichick, though, because Belichick was I heard he was going all out, man. I mean, it actually scared the Giants. He just said, never mind. Never mind. What is it with this guy that you like so much? But they really got a problem in New York, and they've got to get rid of Manning, too. But in fact, Landon Collins is cleaning out his lockers, made a lot of jokes about that. There seems to be a big house cleaning going on in New York City. I'm not sure where it's going to go, but they do need draft picks, and the 49ers can give up a couple. If it's about Odell Beckham Jr., I would even agree with that myself, because what he's going to do with a team that's already about that close to being an offensive powerhouse, you add Odell Beckham Jr., and there's no doubt about the fact they're an offensive powerhouse. Our running back core, quarterback core, solid. Our wide receiving core could use a little work, of course. And if you had a guy like OBJ, solid. Offensive line, I have faith there. They got, last year they weren't bad. They ranked up in the middle of the pack. But the more time together they spend, the better. They still need another guard, but that's not a huge thing to me. You still got a need to probably pick up an OT, depending upon how long Staley plans on playing. Somebody thinks he's got 2 or 3 more years. I don't think so. But the fact of the matter is we can run the ball with these guys, and Jimmy G's not going to stand back there all day waiting for the defensive line to get to him. He gets rid of that ball quick. So that's going to make the offensive line look even better than they did last year. So I'm not really worried about that. And the offense I'm not worried about, period, actually, when I think about it. It's the defense. Earl Thomas wants to go to Dallas. He's already made that perfectly clear. Took his family, moved out of Seattle and into the borders of Texas, down Austin way. I figured that was just, if you're like me and you're an Earl Thomas fan, you were probably saying to yourself, players go move back to these places all the time. It doesn't mean they're not going to play for you no matter where you are. Here's the thing on Earl Thomas. He wants to go to Dallas. There's no questioning that. Jerry Jones was trying to make a trade last season for Earl T with using draft picks. The Hawks weren't impressed with the offers. Now it seems as if Dallas can, it comes down to this. Dallas has, DeMarcus has already said, look, y'all don't even think about franchise tagging me, because if you do, I will sit my butt down all season long. And next year when this time comes, that franchise tag will be sky high. So you'll have to let me go, won't you? Give me my money, Jerry. So that's DeMarcus. He's got Amari Cooper over there. It's time to re-sign Amari. I believe he's got an offensive lineman. He needs signing. Jerry Jones ain't got but $40-something million extra over the cap. Unless he's willing to just exploit the cap this year or find some way to offer everybody an incentive package like what he really would like to do. Dallas, they'd structure a contract, an incentive-based contract, based on performance and number of games that he plays that get him to the level that he wants. It's possible if that happens. So if Earl goes over and just tears it up, hits every level of the incentive markers, he gets paid. Now, Thomas most likely won't be interested in the Cowboys for the money that they're willing to offer up front. Because first thing Jerry's going to say, Earl, you want to come to Texas. I want you to come to Texas. You want to be back at home here with your family and everybody you know. Look at this deal. Now, if you measure up to all that, and you and I both know that you got the capabilities to do all of that, you can be in Texas and have your cake and eat it too, or have your steak and eat it too, because in Texas how they like steaks, right? You Texans in the big cuts of beef. Hey, in Hawaii it's hang loose. In Texas, it's the horns. Okay, let me say this before I go to the phone, because I'm having so much fun with this. Big Show, I see you, man. Show is all over the chat. Boy, Show's been tweeting me. Boy, I thought he was like, I'm laughing. The NFL's, and this is from Bleacher Report, sending Kyle to Arizona, and I just noticed some CBS report. CBS Sports is saying the same thing I'm saying, as well as Bleacher Report. I tell you what, the NFL's lying. I love this Bleacher Report. The NFL's lying season is in full swing. Public misdirection and private discussions help set the table for April's draft in Nashville, Tennessee. No reason exists to believe anything an organization or one of its representatives is saying between now and the event. Everything you hear is a damn lie, and you know it. Every move and every public statement stems from a franchise working an angle. We've seen John Lynch do it. He worked that stuff like John worked the NFL like a pickaxe and a pick handle in his first year. This is what makes pairing teams interested in prospects so enjoyable. Competitive advantages are gained and lost on a daily basis regarding talent evaluation, acquisition. Squads are jockeying to place themselves in position to sign, trade for, or draft certain individuals. The process began during the offseason All-Star games and will ratchet up February 26th, the March 4th Combine in Indianapolis. The game is on! Anybody that thinks Kingsbury's mouth isn't watering at night, having damn near wet dreams over one Kyler Murray, you fooled yourself. Josh Rosen is a good quarterback. Listen here. Wait till after the Combine. And the threat is now, though, they say that Kyler Murray can run a 4.3. That means he can run down the field with who? Tyreek Hill and Marquise Goodwin. And he launches that ball from the pocket like anybody's pro. Rosen can't do that. He doesn't have nearly the athleticism and it may take him a little longer to develop. Kingsbury has Kyler Murray. Honestly, I don't want his little ass over there. Because if we pick up Bosa or whoever we pick up, you have hell catching one Kyler Murray. But boy, Kingsbury and the Cardinals be a damn fool not to trade Rosen. And you know what? And even if first round people are going to say, dude, you guys are trying to unload Rosen. I do need a quarterback, but I ain't giving you my first round pick. I'll give you my second round pick. You know what? No, I'll give you my third round pick because you will be stuck with two quarterbacks and a controversy. Cardinals fans, we ain't gonna be stuck with a controversy. We'll play him for a fourth round pick. You know what? You make this deal now, I'm going to move on. Hey, who did Rosen beat last year? He beat us. We're not interested in trading. He beat us twice, didn't he? Oh, this is good. And Le'Veon Bell, I'm telling you, I thank you, Adam. Adam Garcia. Did you hear that Le'Veon Bell weighs 260 now? There's supposed to be a picture of him on a jet ski that surfaced on the internet. Le'Veon, man. They beat the Packers. Wouldn't it be interesting because, Rosen would fit the Packer profile. Because how many years does Rodgers have left? So you bring Rosen in, you groom him, and let him sit like the Packers like to do. They like to let the quarterback sit for a while. You let him sit behind Rodgers. Rodgers going to play another 3 years or so or something. Rosen blossoms out and could be the next Packer star because he needs work. He really does. Man. I already did this. I did this. Oh, over here. Civic Sport Injection FP6. Let's get ready to Ronbo. Adam Garcia, thanks, fam. That's a good observation. I'm going to go check that out, too. Ron Williams says, good evening, 49er family. All-Star Luna. Ronbo, if we get OBJ, it's over. G plus star wide receiver OBJ. I wish they could. I really, according to Jay Glazer, because, the Giants owners always said, man, would y'all get, man, I signed him just so I could trade him? Yeah, you did. You guys are as sick as OBJ as a lot of people are, so we'll take him. Stevens Cortez, what's up, Ronbo? What's up, 49er fam? So just wanted to say it's going to be 2 years this Friday that my dad passed away from cancer. He was a 49er fan forever, and then until he died, and we buried him in Montana, Jersey, and he went out awesome. Hey, Stevens, man, I'll tell you what, Dad is probably watching right now. He's probably watching the show and knowing you're in here talking 49ers football like he raised you, and, so all kind of mad props to Pop. Daniel Andre says, MLB CJ Mosley, DE Trey Flowers, safety Earl Thomas, wide receiver Antonio Brown, and DE Nick Bosa, A+ offseason. I got to tell you, too, Earl will be coming over here as soon as Jerry says, Earl, I can give you a $2 million package, but listen, here's where it can elevate. Talk to the hand. You know what, Jerry, I like you. I like Dallas. You know this, but, man, you don't bring me down here to make a fool out of me. And then he leaves. But Jerry's got a lot of problems. He ain't got no money. He's got a lot of people he better sign. DeMarcus Lawrence is serious. He ain't coming out. He already said he wasn't playing if he got the franchise tag. Jack Delmar Jr., Earl Thomas would be an awesome fit. Mr. Carl Shady says Farrell has that champion pedigree. Farrell. Cleveland. Yeah. Cleveland Farrell may not be the most talented guy coming off the edge, though. That we can get, as far as the draft goes. Jux373, I just remember that Earl Mitchell was gone. Finally, if we trade down and don't draft Allen or Bosa, something is really, really wrong. Earl Mitchell's gone, and I'm still like, you know what? Don't let Quinn, Williams out of Alabama. Is Williams out? Is he Alabama or is he out of Clemson? Yeah, he's Bama, right? Yeah. I told you I don't watch college football as well as I should. SEC is all I'm thinking. Sax Montgomery says, "Stop! This draft should put us back on the block." Dun, 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 dun. Rousseau. Hope you trade back and get all the good young talent possible to pair with multiple veteran additions in free agency. Well, that's the ideal. Empire Strikes Back. 49ers. What's fair? We need healthy teams. You know what? If you could draft health, boy, we'd get 3 or 4 every round. Draft more health, please. Oh, please don't let us get wiped out. Oh, prayer, fam. Prayer. Because people think we really suck. They don't know that the suckness comes from everybody sitting down on the damn bench for the most part. Blake Moran says, what's up? Niners fan. Hey, check out my new hat, man. You know what I'm saying? I love this hat. I saw this, man. I said, I got to have that hat right now. Don't ask me, can you borrow it? I'm not doing it. Adrian Lil, what up, not a fam? Victor Rojas. Hey, why not A.J. Green? Hey, you know what? I got a feeling if A.J. Green may very well be on the 49ers menu. I can see that. I wonder how, well, that'd be awesome. Isn't AJ's only around 30, 31, right? Kirk Kazirk, sup, fam? Mark Espinoza, our joining the 7, starts with trading for AB, then sign the Honey Badger, draft Nick Bosa. It's like a movie, you know? If all these things were to happen, you know how they put these football movies on with, like, the team starts out like the Bad News Bears. Midway through the movie, they start to, you start to tear up because it's just coming along and doing so well. The movie ends, of course, with the kids being in these championship games and they're walking off the field. They won! Big liner going on underneath because it's usually a true story, right? Shows where these people are ending up afterward. Love it. So that could be us. Oh, here we go. Green he's 30. All right. And, yeah, 210 pounds. Yeah. Could be. That's not too old, man, especially when you got his size. A big homie and them. I love him. And them. Glad you came back for the weekend, big dog. I think we got both AB and OG. Boy, I don't know if they quite got that kind of money, but trade down to 2 to 6 and pick up some extra draft picks. Then trade them extra draft picks to get AB. That's what I do. Much love, big. Hey, thanks a lot, big homie and them. And you know what? Here's the thing. There's 24 hours between the first day and the second day. If indeed there's no deal struck for AB, draft night could see AB suddenly somewhere. Because I got a feeling AB's got to stay out the news. Please, AB, stay out the news for a couple of minutes, AB. Can you just somebody send somebody over to his house and lock him up? Oh, man. Let us go get Linwood and see how he feels about AB not behaving. Linwood, you got any time you can go there and babysit AB?
Absolutely not, Ronbo.
You ain't about AB anyway, huh? Linwood's one of the folks that's not crazy about AB anyway. Linwood, come on in here, man.
Yes,
Who
sir.
You like?
Thank you, sir. I'm not crazy about AB or OBJ for us. No, I'm not going to take from them. I think they are great, phenomenal football players. But we don't need the circus act in here in Santa Clara, jacking up our stuff that we've been building for so long.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to focus on one thing and one thing only: defense.
Yeah, that's the gospel.
Well, it starts with the defense. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it starts with our defense, Ronbo, because Kyle Shanahan, Jimmy G, we got all the weapons over there that we really need to win a Super Bowl. I'm going to back it up. I watched your show earlier today from yesterday, or was it Monday?
Monday.
And to repeat, it was Monday's show, and to repeat back on that, Bill Belichick was like, I don't need superstars. I just need solid, good players. Now, the solid, good players, the only superstars that he keyed on was quarterback, which we have, thanks to Bill Belichick. Tight end, we have the Gronk. That's in a better, new, and improved T2000 model. We have the running backs. We have the wide receivers to stretch the field. We have a rookie in Dante Pettis that can take it to the house also. So we got all these weapons. What do we need? Defense. Why not swoop in and take from Bill Belichick Trey Flowers like I've been preaching the whole offseason? Go in and get him. F, A, B, and O, B, and the rest of them. Get Trey Flowers.
All these B's, we got these B's.
All these BS. all these BSs, Ronbo. That's what they're calling all these BSs.
Listen,
save our money.
I would so agree. Because everybody, the way people talk is as if we're so our wide receiver core is just terrible. I want DK Metcalf. If I were you, honestly, if I had my choice, go get DK and call it a day. Yeah. From there on, get your defense. I agree. I like that.
Our wide receiving core is terrible.
Yeah. As a draft pick, yeah. Free agency, which you're saying tonight, go in. The hell with Earl Thomas. Let's get some young talent in there.
You know how many safeties we got? That's what kills me.
Yeah.
Ain't none of them worth a damn. Go ahead.
Young, 25. To go with my focus would be Trey Flowers, number one. Get a vet in there. He only give him $10 million a year. I think he's worth it. I think we can afford that.
Yeah. And I wonder what Belichick.
He's in that range.
Well, I wonder what Belichick is offering, because if he's going to go out and test the free agent market, which pretty much it's assumed he is, because Belichick is not going to tag him, and he's probably going to hit him with an offer like 8 or something crazy. I don't know what. Belichick just doesn't care.
That's my thing.
If you stay or not.
He's solid. Exactly. He's a solid player. He's not great. He's solid.
Exactly.
You put a solid player that's consistent next to Debo. Oh, my stars.
See, his game goes up a level. Good point. His game goes up a level because of Buckner.
One or the other. One or the other is going to be a superstar after that.
Mm-hmm.
One or the other, because they can't double team that side.
You can't double team, and you can't double. If you go ahead and double team Trey Flowers, please double team him. So that's, it works both ways.
Then you let the real beast loose. You know what I'm saying?
God.
We have a solid defensive line. I mean, we're going to keep Armstead. I'm pretty sure, unless there's a good trade value on him. But I think we're going to keep him. We got DJ Jones. We got all them. We got Street coming out. We're going to see what he's got to offer. I think he's going to be really solid.
About Contavious.
Everybody forgets about Street, but because they haven't seen him yet.
Well, yes,
out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah,
exactly. Out of sight, out of mind.
And you got to keep Armstead because of his girlfriend. Do you know that Armstead's girlfriend has about 500,000 followers on Instagram, whereas Armstead only has 74,000?
Wow.
Last year there was a competition, but some of these knuckleheads in the chat was talking about, hey, is it Armstead's girlfriend or is it McVay's girlfriend that's number one? He said, hey, can we talk about football, please?
That's too funny.
I still don't know.
Oh, man. But Ronbo, free agency, Trey Flowers, I think would be a solid pick. And one or two other options. I think we need to get two of these three options that we're going to throw out there. Trey Flowers, I really want him bad. The Honey Badger or Ha Clinton Dix.
Yeah.
Bring in one of those vets. We need a vet safety.
You're not interested in Landon Collins, though, huh?
No, I mean, if you look at him, he's good against the run. That's his bread and butter. He's good against the run. You line him out there and go free run as a quarterback.
He gets smoked.
But
I agree. I just wonder if there's any even lukewarm interest in Landon. I am not interested in a gentleman, as he calls himself.
In my eyes, I was like, well, I hope he didn't think he was packing his bags out of his locker to come to Santa Clara, because we do not need him over there. I would take Jimmy Ward over him.
Yeah, he is really. He's too slow. Linwood, I guess we ran out of time. Linwood, let me. The nice thing about it is I can't wait to see you again, and I'll see you Friday.
Yes, sir. If the boss allows me. You caught me early enough to where I have a rain day tomorrow, and I didn't get my drink on too bad, so I caught you talking a little bit of sense.
You always make sense.
Into the big show, Boy, you ain't been the damn same since you took all that sunlight from the Santa Clara and you forgot your lotion. Yeah, fried your brain up there, son.
I forgot all about that. Good little one. Fried
Love you, Big Toe,
brains.
but
Sorry.
damn.
He just doesn't get it, boy. He's talking about we
Oh.
ain't got. He doesn't think we have a receiving core. He thinks the
I
Cardinals
know.
are in love with Josh Rosen. This boy's gonna have a rude awakening. All right, Lil One. See you Friday, fam.
Can I send it off? Can I send it off, Ronbo?
Go ahead.
Kenny set it off last year. Jimmy G, 13-3 because we got Jimmy G.
Yeah.
I want to set the tone this year, Ronbo.
You know, we gotta wait. I'm gonna see Jimmy in camp. I know I'm gonna do the same thing after about 3 weeks of camp. Look at Jimmy!
Oh.
Look at Jimmy!
I'm looking at
Jimmy
free agency,
free
and this, that. But here's our new motto, Ronbo. 13-3 because we finally got healthy.
Say goodnight, Linwood. I love it. I'll see you
Ronbo
Friday.
Sports, hit those likes. Night Empire, hit those likes. Ronbo Sports, gotta love it.
Thanks, fam. Hey, I see Eric Sanchez. Eric, what's up, fam? Ain't seen Eric in a few days. Hey, Derek Dawson says the Cowboys pay their pass rusher all that money, and then they still need to pay Dak. Yeah, I forgot about Dak. Dak and Amari. That's right. So I don't think they'll have enough money to pay Earl Thomas. There's no doubt about it. Earl has to take an incentive-based contract, or he may as well just get right back on his plane. J. Duke Reviews. What's up, fam? Kodak Sniper Gang. What it do, fam? Daniel Andre. Let's go! And James Hambright. You get too much, James. Thanks, fam. Chico de Campo. Landon Collins. Chico. Hey, Chico. Chico, I tell you, man. Landon, I don't think he's coming, man. He just don't offer. Man, he's good at being rough, but I'd pick him a box safety before I would anything else. Local 49ers fans, as all season starts with us trading for AB or Odell. As long as they have to give up too much, this team still needs some more guys out of the draft, though. Dominic Ibarra, the 49ers 2020 Super Bowl champions. God, that would be fabulous. And we would be ready for it. I wonder if we'd believe it. We'd be sitting there, oh my God, the game's over? The 49ers just won the Super Bowl? I mean, Warner DeLu says, hey, Vam, how about a shout out from the Spokane, Washington fans with a Niners! Spokane, Washington, what's up? He says, what do you think about Tyrann Mathieu instead of Earl Thomas? And that Darby, I had Darby over there was in Philadelphia. And Flowers, then Josh Allen. Well, that's a nice name. Tyrann Mathieu, though, somebody else said some things I was feeling about Tyrann Mathieu. His game seems to be shifting down in the third year, but he's not that old. So I'm not sure what's going on with him. Darby has injuries. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get over them. He hasn't been the same since, I think it was Achilles. Flowers, though, and Josh Allen, bring them boys on right now. Right now. Marco Pedroza Jr. Hey, Marco, I thought that was you, man. Hey, Marco, coming in from Brazil. He's the biggest fan in South America. Marco, shucks, man. I would turn red, but you can't tell. Thanks, fam. Give me the Niners! And Carlos Daniels says AB, of course. Honestly, AB would probably be the cheapest. But I got to tell you something, man. One thing I want to say about AB, though, right quick. AB has changed his tune. Only a week ago, he was talking about, I'm not trying to change no contract. Now AB says, I'm gonna get them guarantees. Ain't no more non-guaranteed contract. I'm gonna get my guarantees. So when I get to wherever I'm going, I think they're gonna give me my money. It's gonna be guaranteed. So right there, I'm sitting there listening, and I'm thinking, oh, AB was real attractive for a minute, but now he is getting a little crazy, ain't he? So anyway, hey James, come
Oh,
on in, James.
hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Oh, James, these little developments. It's like I was telling Show and like Bleacher Report was telling. Don't believe
hmm
a word any of these management front office people are saying with the big smile on the face. And we got one of the best
Nah.
people in the world to doing that. John Lynch be lying
hmm
his ass off. Big smile on his face. I
Oh
seen him
yeah.
do that in
hmm
2017. That's what they do. So everybody's still
Yeah.
believing, well, Josh Rosen is my guy.
Hmm.
Oh, hell no. You know good and well he lied as soon as he said it. Josh Rosen is not his guy. I can't wait to see what develops, so. But go ahead, fam.
Listen, I knew it. I spoke about it before. The writings were on the wall. Michael Bidwell, the owner of the Cardinals, okay, I think they interviewed Eric Bieniemy where they could fall under that umbrella of being able to speak to African American
Hmm.
coaches as possible head coaches, and they fired Steve Wilkes, who was African American.
Yeah.
But they didn't interview anybody else. It's like I think they interviewed Eric Bieniemy. I'm not 100% sure, but out of nowhere, it's like they didn't interview nobody else, and a week later, they're hiring Brett Killingsby. And now at the same time, Killingsby is known about Kyler Murray all the way through high school. Okay, he's I think Killingsby is out of some part of Texas, but he either Oklahoma or Texas. But at the same time, he's followed this kid, and he was very adamant in his speech in saying that you know if he had the opportunity to take Kyler Murray, he's going to do it. Okay, he would do it
And,
because he knows this kid is a winner. Okay, and now at the same time, this I understand the speculation about them saying, "Oh yeah, Josh Rosen is our guy." Let me tell you something. Josh Rosen will most likely be cleaning out his locker right after the draft because I'm telling you right now, I believe they're going to take the way they're going to try to be able to acquire a multitude of picks. They're going to pick Murray, first pick in the draft. They're going to turn around and they're gonna auction Josh Rosen off to the highest bidder, and it's not gonna come cheap because
mm-hmm.
you got teams like the Redskins need a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, San Diego, pretty much you can believe with a quarterback like that sitting behind somebody for 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
and the Chargers, and then you got the Detroit Lions as well. Stafford
Mm-hmm.
might not have but 2 years left. You
You
understand?
heard about talk about Stafford? Because they know he's
I'm
not the
trying to tell
guy.
you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, and it's like I think that it's the writing is on the wall for them to make that move. But I will say this much: when it comes to us, I agree with the guy Linwood, and let me give a shout out to uh, another Empire brother up there in the Pacific Northwest, Kenny.
Yeah.
My condolences to
Hey,
him and his family.
Kenny.
I heard him
Yeah.
when he said about his mother. His mother had passed away, and I know that's exceptionally hard right now. And I just keep him in prayer. You know what I'm saying? And that's my condolences go out to him and his family, and may you know some way or another, by the grace of God, they'll get through it. But I'll say this much: I agree with Linwood, man. We don't need them divas because I'm gonna tell you something. Let me play a little old school film for you real
All
quick,
right.
right? Jerry Rice, when he came to the Niners, he was the replacement for Dwight Clark, when Jerry Rice came to the Niners. They also turned around and they had Jerry Rice to replace Dwight Clark. And then the Niners turned around years down the road. They drafted Terrell Owens. And when they drafted Owens, Jerry was still considered the number one receiver. But Terrell Owens got on the field. And before you knew it, he became the number one. And Jerry was on the sideline chirping too, like, yeah, man, I don't know what's going on. I guess they need to get the ball to me more, because I mean, hey, I can't, all I am is a receiver, I can't throw it to myself and catch it, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm
And that
Jerry
little,
Rice. You act,
that's right, I'm Jerry
treat me.
Rice. And
Yeah.
and right now, all this hatred and frustration that AB has been showing, okay, after winning Super Bowls with Ben Roethlisberger. Now, when they were winning games, man, it was all one big happy family. They were like the Partridge family back in the day.
The Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch, Partridge family. You understand? They were all one big happy family.
Yep.
But then when they drafted Juju Smith-Schuster, and they turned around and came back in that same draft and drafted that young receiver, Ryan Switzer. Now, all of a sudden, AB is more of a decoy on pass plays. Not so much as because they knew he was going to demand double coverage. But at the same time, these other young receivers, Juju Smith-Schuster, as well as Ryan Switzer, they started to get they were starting to move up. Whereas now they were saying, well, Juju is the number one and AB is the number one. So I guess Pittsburgh got two number ones. OBJ.
And Vance McDonald be picking off a few of them passes too. So that's taking
right.
more off AB's plate. Yep.
That's right. OBJ, talented, exceptional talent. Would love to have him.
Yeah.
But the only thing, if we were to get him, you got to make sure that Robbie Gould pads up them kicking nets, that he don't smash his head into it and have to go in the blue tent, need bandages and stitches. Because he'll run into him, Yeah, he will. He'll run into him when he don't get the ball sometimes. So at the end of the day, when they drafted Sterling Shepard and that young tight end that they got, because OBJ demanded double teams, them young receivers started to step up. Sterling Shepard and Evan Ingram, the tight end.
Yeah.
Now, at the same time, if he don't get the ball, he running into the kicking net and taking his helmet, and banging his head against the helmet. You're going to bang your head against the football helmet?
And don't forget saying things in the media about why in the world won't they give me a quarterback? Yeah.
Lil Wayne looking like a smoked out George Clinton up there with them old long socks on, like he was like Wes Unseld or Walt Frazier wore back in the day when the NBA didn't have number Chuck Taylors on. I'm talking about them, man. That dude, listen, man. I understand he's got fame, notoriety, and plenty of cash. Somebody needs to tell him about a wardrobe adjustment because he's sick look and he needs to see a ball. I guarantee you shake that hair, man. All kinds of things come out.
I'm glad I'm taping this. This is like a comedy routine, man. OBJ, boy, he'd be mad as hell, James, by this. But
Justina Anderson and Josine up there. Well, what's the problem, OBJ? Well, I just go out there to do my job, and if they don't throw me the ball, blah 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 blah, and this and that. Come on, you throwing your quarterback under the bus, man. You cannot be the only receiver that gets the ball because when defenses do happen to double cover you, then that means that Sterling Shepard and Evan Ingram are possibly going to be open.
And they usually are. James, we got to stop.
And they usually are.
We got to put the break on. But listen, James, come on back Friday. I'll be looking for you, man, as usual.
All right. I'll do my best to get back with you, Ronbo. Love what you do. Thanks, you for everything. Niner Empire, Niner for life. Please let them stay away from AB, OBJ, and ET the third. Okay? He didn't move his family down there to Austin, Texas for nothing. Because if he was going to play for San Francisco, ET the third, it's only like what? A 90-minute plane ride from Santa Clara up.
There you go. You got your wish come true. But James, we really got to stop because I got to go for a run out of time. But listen, I'll see you Friday. All right?
Thank you, man. Niner Empire, Niner for life. Thank you, Ronbo.
Thank you. Oh God! Oh, pretty soon. I guess we are gonna. As soon as we find out AB's not coming, we'll start making jokes about him for real. Cause man, I tell you, I still want some DK Metcalf though. H Flores, what's up, fam? Josh Valencia. We got 6. I got 5 on it. I want 7. Is it sword with 7? Jim Thurl says, good evening to the Empire fans of the 2020 Super Bowl champions. Let me say, can you see the guy in the PA at the ballpark? Good evening to the Empire fans of the 2020 Super Bowl champion 49ers! He says, I'm not Hugh Downs, but that's my report. Niners! I can't wait. That time is coming. That time is coming. That time is coming. That time is coming soon. We just need to patch up a few areas in the defense, and we will be okay again. Da, 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 da. Oh, almost got the flag thrown at me. I best hurry up. Mario B, what's up? The man of the everyday Mario. It's cool to be you. What's up? What's up, fam? Kim Boutro says, "What's up, Kim?" And Chad Garrison, what's good, Ronbo? How does it feel being too much? I'm a shy guy. I can't read that. I am. Where was I? Oh, thanks, fam. Hey, and Downey, Montana 49er hitter came in with a like. Did y'all? I tell you, thanks, Downey. Thank you. He said, what's breaking Ronbo Sports? Oh, God, yes, bring him in here. Here he comes, boy. You get ready, boy, because the show has, well, it's a big show. It's a big show on Wednesday night. Come on in the show, boy. I've been waiting, boy. I know you got. Come on in, man.
I am that. I am that bull in the china shop, Ronbo.
I know. I know. I got those. I got the walls reinforced. No glass in here either.
The level of delusion is high tonight, man. You guys are wanting.
Amplify.
You guys are seriously freaking out over losing Robbie Gould and are turning away players who will give you at least 1,500 yards in a season and 15 touchdowns. Are you kidding me right now?
Wait.
Am I hearing that
Tyler
correctly?
Robbie Gould. Wait, you started with Robbie Gould, and did you mention another name? Robbie Gould, freaking out over Robbie Gould. And what else?
I haven't mentioned any names, but you guys are wanting to turn away Antonio Brown and
Antonio
Odell Beckham
Brown
Jr. because, quote unquote, they're divas. Oh my God, get over that. How many times do I have to hear that people saying they don't want them because they're quote unquote divas? Okay, this is 2018, not the 1980s, not the 1990s anymore. This is a new era of football, man. Like, get over it.
Where freakism is allowed on the sidelines.
I mean, they're not woman beaters. They haven't been in trouble with the law last time I checked. I mean, Odell Beckham Jr. hasn't been arrested. Neither has Antonio Brown. Get over it. They're divas and they can back it up on the field. When was the last time we had a player like that? Not ever on our team. I'm so sick of hearing people wanting to turn away guys like these, and they help your team win. This is the reason why we got rid of Garçon, because we signed players like these guys want on our team that don't do shit for us.
Garçon could have used a little more diva juice.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he didn't have any of that in him. He had no production whatsoever. He was injured he was injured from the year we signed him, for God's sake.
He was okay for the first 8 games. He wasn't hurt.
He racked up 500 yards, and then he got hurt. And then that's been the rest of his story.
You said he came to us hurt. I just wanted to clear that up.
Well, I didn't say it. I was, never mind. But get over the divaness, you guys, okay? If there was an edge rusher out there with the same diva attitude, you guys would be all over his jock and would be defending him like there's no tomorrow. I've never once complained about an edge rusher having a diva attitude and not wanting him because of that. So if you're wanting to turn away a player like Antonio Brown or Odell Beckham Jr. who will take pressure off your quarterback and take pressure off of George Kittle, I don't get your guys' logic or reasoning behind not wanting them. You're just not wanting them because they have attitude problems when they don't. And our players have even opened up and said they would welcome them in our locker room. I don't see why there would be a problem with even bringing them in.
So you may. I
You know
will
what I mean?
underline that. I just want to underline that part, though. You do have a point in that they may be extremely unhappy where they are, which makes them act out a little bit more than they were if they
Exactly.
were
That is
happy
the whole
guys.
point.
I'll go with that.
I've
All
been
right.
making that a change of scenery does a player wonders, believe it or not. I mean, there's issues we don't know about what's going on in Pittsburgh. There's issues we don't know what's going on about in New York or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like these guys, that sometimes they don't vibe with the city or something like that, and they don't get along with the ownership or anything like that. And our ownership is stable. Our ownership is very down to earth and very approachable, unlike some owners in the NFL. You know what I mean, Ronbo? They let players come to them if they have problems and stuff like that, and they give their players chances and stuff.
Yeah.
And they don't. Other owners ignore their players, and like they're acting out for a reason. They need some kind of guidance or something
Okay,
like that. Ronbo.
okay.
And that's
So,
what our,
but just want to defend Pittsburgh. The front office there, understand that Antonio Brown pretty much came and went when he wanted to, come to meetings if he wanted to on time.
yeah.
He
Well,
would do
Rooney's
things. He
another
had a
story
lot
though.
of freedom.
Rooney's a good guy and everything like that. But like as far as New York goes, I don't know anything about that owner, but Odell's acting out for a reason, and he wants to. He doesn't like it there. I don't think.
So tell the truth. The reason he's acting out is because also there's more emphasis all of a sudden on one Saquon Barkley that when a diva gets threatened by another potential diva, although I can't see Saquon doing that, but that's when they start to react
Saquon's not a
like they
diva.
do. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
Well, they want to
he likes
highlight their game off of Saquon. So I mean,
Yeah.
I could
If they had
see
their way,
that,
their wide
but-
receiver would have the same temperament and personality as Saquon Barkley. But as you say, Odell Beckham Jr. is a very special wide receiver with an ego, and he is not happy with Eli Manning, as is most of the team for that matter, or the city of New York. But
yeah.
that is the cards he's been dealt. Now, what if Larry Legend over in Arizona? He's an outstanding player. What if he started saying, look, I'm not getting anything done here. The quarterback is weak. This is weak. This is weak. I need to be traded. Every now and then there's got to be a grown-up in your body at some time. You've got to calm it down.
Yeah.
This is the thing I'm thinking. I want a certain level of maturity. If you're coming to San Francisco, please leave that stuff wherever.
Odell needs to start a family. Like I think that'll tone him down a lot. Like he needs to find the right person for his life and start a family with him. And kids will change your world. You know what I mean? They will tone you down a lot. And that's why I back Antonio Brown 100% because I know he wouldn't do the stupid shit he's been doing to jeopardize his kids' lives or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like
no, I agree.
He's been in the league a long time, and that's what people need to get over. He's not the diva that people think he is.
No.
He's had tantrums on the sidelines, but that's
this is the thing. And watching
issues that's going on in their locker room.
And you're probably absolutely right. The thing is, when you go public with that stuff, and this is like a known fact show, don't air your laundry out in front of people. It sends the wrong message. This is why these guys need to wait, close the door, and then go nuts. But don't let everybody see this. It scares people. It's disturbing. But so, go ahead, make that point because we had to stop. Go ahead.
Yeah. First of all, I'd like to give a shout out to Linwood. I will never do that again. Never go to Santa Clara without Sunblock again. And never buy a ticket on the visitor side.
You did. No wonder you got it for cheaper. Jed York did that on purpose.
Like, I know. I think he designed that way to throw the other team off their game. You know what I mean? To like, because it gets hot there in September. But
1 o'clock,
anyways,
2 o'clock.
And as far as the draft,
yeah. Go ahead, real quick.
Yeah. I was sitting there for 3 hours, and it was ridiculous. But the draft, the Cardinals are not doing Kyler Murray. Okay, they wouldn't have signed Larry Fitzgerald to a 1-year deal. If Larry Fitzgerald felt his quarterback wasn't doing anything for him, he would have definitely requested a trade. But they're not getting rid of Rosen. They're not trading him. Get over that.
We have a running bet going already.
That's a pipe dream.
We already have a
I
running bet
mean,
going.
the ownership itself said they're not getting rid of Rosen. That's
Well,
coming
they've
from
got to say that in order to
the
drive
Gen.
us. You got to drive that
Oh,
value
come
up. You
on,
got to
there's the
make like you don't
delusion
want to.
again.
If you make it sound like
They're
we
not
can't wait to
getting
get rid of him,
him.
we got the first
They're not
overall
getting
pick and way to
rid.
keep
They're not
Rosen.
getting rid of him.
Okay.
Nick
But
Bosa is going number one to them. That's the bottom line. They're
there
not
you
trading away that
go.
pick.
Get
They can
him out
buy
of
him.
Show's
They
hair
can.
because he does not want Nick Bosa in San
I
Francisco, so he's
want
going to
Josh.
make
I
sure he
would rather have
goes.
Josh Allen, Ronbo.
I
We
know
need an
you would.
outside guy.
You can still
Nick
get
Bosa
Josh
is
Allen, but that's not going to have any
Nick
effect
Bosa.
on Kyler Murray. All right. Well, let's continue this
Nick
Friday.
Bosa is the inside.
I'm gonna have
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
All right.
more
You guys
mock
have a good
drafts
night.
for you, and get ready for that. And Matt, you're gonna see a lot of them too.
All right.
Good night, show. If for no other reason, I'm enjoying messing with Big Show about who's going to be in Arizona in April. Honestly, I'm telling you the truth. We don't need Kyler Murray in Arizona, but the writing is clear on the wall. Why wouldn't they do Kyler Murray? You got Josh Rosen. You don't need Josh Rosen. You got Kyler Murray. Warner DeLue says, please, Antonio Brown will wreck our locker room. Come on, man. We got Pettis and Goodwin. Let's get Metcalf or Isabella in drafted Golden Tate. You know what? If we don't get OBJ or AB, I'm going to survive. I like them, but not at an outrageous expense. And it's not like the offense isn't going to work without them. So, I'm with that. Papi Pablo, XXX. This is what's up. Thanks for coming on and talking Niners. Papi, man, it's always my pleasure, fam. Terry Middleton, what it do? Oh, Austin, Texas checking in. What's up, Terry? And 49 Rockets rider Niners Empire. Gregory Smell. Hello. Hey, Greg. Chad Garrison, I love the pregame video of OBJ dancing with Marquise Goodwin's handicapped sister. Yeah. There's a relationship between Marquise and OBJ. I forgot about that. I think it goes back a while. He says, made me like him that much more. And I do think OBJ and Goodwin are friends, so we'll see. You know what? OBJ and Marquise would keep him in line, actually. Because at least he's got somebody he can relate to from time to time. And Marquise would be going over there saying things to Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy, man, get the ball. I don't care if I'm open or not. Get the ball to Odell, okay? Let's go. Break. Hey, I heard you, Marquise. Come on, man, I ain't a charity case. All right, time. It gets all out of control. Because they're a bunch of children, I'm an a-hole, says. We got to change his name. I'm going to start calling you I-AA, right? Because that's just, I can't see your name. He says, hey, what up, bro? Been busy, but I've been catching up with the news. So AB is it, hopefully. Niners pick him up and get this red and gold engine up and running. It's still on the plate. It's still extreme possibility. Well, we'll see. In fact, we're going to know more about this starting next week at the Combine when owners and such are able to talk freely about whatever deals they want to make for reasons unknown, because it's supposed to be a legal period. Because as soon as they leave the Combine, they have to stop it. And then things get, of course, finalized on the date, which isn't that far away, actually, though. Where are we? Oh, it's Will. Come on in, Will.
Ronbo, what it do, man?
Oh, Will. The situations that are rolling around. I'm so glad we ain't got but one drama. We just got Robbie. Everybody else is Marquise. Pierre's gone. Most everybody wanted him gone anyway. You also that offensive tackle. I didn't want Gary Gay signing in the first place. He's gone. Things are looking good. I don't know what they're going to do with Eric Armstead, if they're going to pick up his contract or not next month. We got lots of money, unlike the Rams. We got a contract or two. We got DeForest Buckner to be concerned with next year. Otherwise, let's go. But what's on your mind?
Well, I've been hearing the last few callers talk about, the
OBJ
AB and the Odell situation. To me, I hope we get either one of them. But this is the thing. It's not really Brown or Odell that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is within our organization, and it's John Lynch. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
The past few years, we've been distraught over the quote unquote dumb decisions Trent Baalke made when he was the GM for the 49ers with the hiring of Tom Sula after Harbaugh left, and then Chip Kelly, and then hiring the worst defensive coordinator of all time, Jim O'Neill. And then on top of that, getting rid of Harbaugh overall was the most stupidest thing that Baalke ever did too. So dumb decisions is what kind of had this, got us as a fan base distraught. The past 2 years, right now, I guess right now is we are timid now, the fan base, because of John Lynch's decisions. We had a chance to get Cooper, we didn't get him. We had the chance to get Mack, we didn't get him. Then John Lynch goes on the radio and says we matched the same price that Bears did, and then turned around and said that they didn't. They said Bears offered a little bit more. So
did they?
I don't know which one to believe.
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was just two stories to that part right there. So is John Lynch? I think John Lynch is too conservative. I'm thinking he kind of got a little balky in him too, I believe. Because
hey, but Will, I want to ask you one question. One question, Will. Khalil is getting paid a few dollars less. In fact, if Jimmy ever needs any money, he can call Khalil. Should we have paid that much though for Khalil? That's a crazy price.
Well, the thing is, the reason I'm making these statements right now is because it's the attitudes that John Lynch is timid
lack of
himself.
Aggressive?
Yeah. I mean, AB on social media and stuff like that. John Lynch sees that, and that makes us nervous because AB is doing all this, and John Lynch is going to bag off and don't try to get him.
He might not. We'd assume that. And we shouldn't. And we shouldn't, because you know how John Lynch is, because we've been through Reuben Foster, all of this, and then hearing about AB push a woman down, even though that happened in the past. But John Lynch, he heard about it. Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's not really them coming to us to play for us is not going to be a problem. I don't believe it's going to be a problem, but I believe that John Lynch. This is what makes me nervous. John Lynch seeing all this stuff going on with AB. And what AB is doing on social media, so it's going to have me thinking, well, John Lynch ain't going to get him because he all about character and all this and all that. When you can bring this man in and he can put up 20 touchdowns on the Kyle Shanahan offense, because you can get open. You can get open with Kyle Shanahan all the time.
True.
So,
Odell, but if it wasn't for blame Reuben, if Reuben would have did what he did, then the man would have faith, because he probably thinks he failed and that he couldn't reach Reuben. And so he says, here comes AB with his issues, and that's a grown man. So he's coming in here at 31.
Right,
Reuben was a child. But AB is a grown man doing the things he's doing right now. I am concerned about his behavior too, and I wish he would call the day off. Today he hasn't done anything yet. But he's been busy on that, man.
Well, you know what I believe? I believe AB is just doing this because I believe he's trying to push the Steelers' buttons to where they want to go ahead and release him, because they can't, him and his agent can't make deals themselves. They can't talk to people. So
Steelers told him they couldn't. Right? You're right. Steelers says y'all.
Right. So
we'll make the deal because we want ours first before you guys go in and get yours. Exactly. I know.
Right. So what he's doing all this, all this stuff on social media and stuff to try to push their buttons to make them upset to where they can just go ahead and release him. Then he can do what he want to do. I mean, it's a smoke screen. We can read between the lines. That's what he's trying to do. He's just trying to push them to the limit to where they can go ahead and release him instead of trying to trade him themselves. So, but the thing is, while he's doing that, that makes me think that he ain't coming because John Lynch seeing all this going on, but he ain't thinking what we thinking. He thinking that he's going crazy on social media, doing this and doing that. If he come to the 49ers, he gonna be he gonna be acting crazy and stuff too.
But Will, you know what could be though. I think you might be onto something. If he drives the Steelers crazy, because Le'Veon drove the Steelers crazy and they cut him loose finally, right? Now, but he was a little different situation. But if AB gets crazy enough, it's embarrassing. It's bad for the PR in Pittsburgh to have him acting up, and he's putting a lot of energy into it. The Steelers can say, you know what, Antonio, that's the way it's going to be. Why don't we just come on and draw the paperwork up, and let's just call it a day, all right? You go your way, we'll be in our way.
Right.
He could be pushing for that, and he may have had a discussion with some of the 49ers people other than, the front office people was illegal to talk to, but he could be talking to players, he could be talking to Jerry Rice, he could be talking to any number of people. But you're right, this could be a master plan in place. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. See, so, I mean, John Lynch just needs to get that. If he has that mentality, he needs to get that out of his head right now and try to get these guys, because Odell and Brown can help us win, man. They can help us get to the playoffs and possibly win a Super Bowl. I'm telling you, we at the light. We just need to get in the light. Like, we at the light, we just need to get in the light. You see what I'm saying?
Put the camera over here, please.
So just right. So so that's what I gotta say about that. And then defense, Trey Flowers. Like I said, we need Trey Flowers. We need Trey Flowers.
I agree.
Then I wouldn't mind getting Brandon Graham, get him a reasonable contract, because I believe Trey Flowers and Brandon Graham can make some noise on both sides of the ball coming from the edge. But if we can only get one, then that's fine. We can try to get. I hope they get Polite, man. Because like I said, I'm on the Polite train. That dude is a beast, man.
Isn't he fun? He be coming off that corner,
man. That dude is relentless, man. I'm trying to tell you. So and then
people don't realize he's heavy.
Free safety, man. If we can't get and if we can't get Thomas, man, Ha could be an option. Ha could be an option. Like I said, Tyrann Mathieu. I mean, like I said, he ain't made no noise last year, but I believe he'll be a good fit. He'll be a good fit in Adrian Amos and all them. But overall, man, this is the message of John Lynch, man. Show me. Those are the 2 words I got for you. Show me. Show us.
We're gonna see.
Show the 49ers organization, man. Show us that you can just put all that pride to the side and bring some players in here to make some plays so we get to where we want to be, man.
And Will, don't forget, and don't be scared, John. They'll be okay when they get here. It's gonna be hard to convince them of that, though. Well, we gotta stop. Let me see you Friday.
All right, man. All right, now the Empire, man. You already know what it is. Fuck Rudy. Fuck the Rams. They lost and they broke. And I have acquired Aqib Talib, Marcus Peters, Ndamukong Suh, and I still can't win shit.
And Suh and Talib might be leaving. Peters, they may not renew his contract because they may think he didn't do that good of a job, but he may not want to be there no more. So,
Yeah.
All right, fam. I'll see you Friday.
All right, man. Take it easy.
You too. It's just fun to clown the Rams, Because, outsiders look at it and says, oh, man, look at the 49ers, man. Y'all salty because you didn't make it. And this is true, too. See, because we were supposed to compete last year, man. Everybody in the hospital watching the game with us, E says this offseason we need Odell, Tank, Lawrence, or Anthony Barr, Josh Allen, E. And we don't need Bell. We got Brady and the Jet. Oh, yeah. No, I really hope nobody starts yelling about getting Le'Veon. I like our running backs. Yeah, I do. I really do. Matty B. I want to see what Matty B looks like healthy in his 3rd year in the NFL. I think he's going to put on a show. I just hope that ankle doesn't get hit again. Francisco Jr. Del Toro. Hey, what's up, fam? Brandon Moore, A.J. Brown over DK Metcalf. Ooh. A.J. Wait a minute. A.J. Brown, is that the right name? That's the first guy. A.J.'s what, 6'2"? I think he's 6'2". I think he is. He's like the number 1 guy, I think. Yeah, AJ's the number one pick, and it ranked as the number one pick. I don't have nothing against AJ. I don't see him being available, though. I think he gets picked up in the top 20. Tonight, all teams will do is make Murray stay in the pocket and force him to throw. Dolanite, Dolanite, Dolanite. How many people have forced Russ Wilson to stay in the pocket? How many people have forced LaMarcus, what's his name? The guy in Baltimore? Anyway, you can't keep those guys in the pocket. You know, you can try. You know, the thing is, this kid's faster than any guy I just mentioned, including, what is his name? The guy down in Baltimore is blazing fast. Kyler run by him like he's standing still. So, you know, you can try to contain these people all you want to. It ain't going to happen. There's going to be too many times, because if it was that easy, everybody would have Russell Wilson's number. And he's slowed down to the last few years. Still, he's out there running around, extending offenses, giving receivers 15 minutes to catch. Oh, it's so bothersome. Jack Delmark Jr., what's up? Hey, Coach Sands, what's up? Hey, what's up, Coach? Harp Dog. Jack's 373. If we get Trey Flowers or Frank Clark and get Josh Allen in the draft, our pass rush will be solid. Get Tyrann Mathieu. We'll solidify our defense. Get Darrell Williams to be the backup tackle. You see, by the way, Frank Clark is most likely going to be tagged soon. I understand Pete Carroll's running around with a T-shirt on. Do not free Frank. He's serious. The guy's been campaigning hard. Frank Clark is most likely to be there. They're either going to make a deal with him or going to tag him. So he's out. Ron Jeremy. He says, we need AB. Pettis is already as good as OBJ. No, really. I can't wait to see what Pettis looks like. I don't want anybody taking. You see him in the dentist's office getting his wisdom teeth pulled out, trying to talk with that cotton in his mouth. I don't really want anybody taking any snaps away from Pettis, actually. I got a feeling about him. What I seen last year was last enough for me to see kid's going to be a phenom. Richie Kuklinski says, you're so about stress, sir. Thank you. I clean big scary two-story roofs. Man is rough beer, good food, and rubbish. Richie, we have something in common. I actually used to be an iron worker through the skyscrapers of the city long time ago myself, so I know what that's like. Is Cal OSHA still going around taking 2 or 3 hours a day to come out and do inspections while you sit back getting paid an incredible amount of money and said, all right, guys, we're approved. Let's go. Okay. Oh, it's time to go. I know about the trades. All-Star Luna says, I heard Hoyer was the reason the Pats killed the Rams on defense. McVay was trying to use Shanny plays but couldn't adjust like Shanny. This is the thing. We had that argument yesterday as they said, Belichick, who could be the next candidate to be the next Belichick? And nobody said McVay. They all said Shanny. And the Rams fan came over to the thread and says, you guys are joking. McVay's the next Belichick. You should have seen. I've never seen a guy get clowned so hard in one thread. He had so many replies that you had to keep scrolling. All these emojis laughing. 3 points. 3 points, Rams to the Super Bowl. That's not Belichick-like. The defense was Rams was pretty good, though. Carlos Carrillo says, cranking up a few notches. Niner! Hey, you know, this is the last offseason we have where we're just having fun. Next year, boy, I tell you, we could be just, man, you got to get some, they can start just selling padding for 49er fan shirts. Stick your chest out. That's ring number what? I believe that's number 6. Pound it. Justin, Come on in, Justin. Justin.
Hello?
Yes, Justin. Go ahead.
Oh,
ahead,
hi.
man.
This is actually John.
Oh, John, I'm sorry. All right, John.
Oh, that's all right.
Hey, John.
So I'm calling. How are you? I'm calling back again from LA, and I just got to say, I have not seen one Rams merchandise since that game. Nobody is.
John, if you get a chance, just casually walk into the mall, sporting goods, any one of them, Foot Locker, whatever, and ask. So, you're getting a lot of returns on those other Rams jerseys, and guys who
Ronbo,
work
they
there
don't
will.
even. They don't even have sports stores really in LA.
Not even the malls. Because some
No,
of those are
I mean,
franchises.
Yeah, they don't really. I mean, sure, you have them in like Glendale or like outer outskirts, like in the valley. But no, there's like, there's nothing really. So
Because-
it's just.
Because LA still has the Dodgers and the Lakers. Lakers are coming on now. They got LeBron, and the Dodgers are in the hunt every year. I mean, they're not selling their paraphernalia either.
No, I mean they. Oh no, you'll see plenty of Dodgers and you'll see plenty of Lakers, but you just rarely see Rams. Like especially since Super Bowl, absolutely not. They're gone. I love it. Like all the Rams, all the Niners haters in LA were talking about Shanahan put up how much on Belichick in the Super Bowl versus McVay's 3 points.
That was funny.
So I love it.
I feel sorry for people
but
paying
I
money
gotta
for those
say-
seats, though. That's expensive.
Oh, my
Super
God.
Bowl's expensive, and I go in and watch this. Oh my goodness!
I'll be so mad. I'd be so mad if that's the one Super Bowl I go to.
Right? Oh, and people would laugh at you, John. Hey, John, how much you pay for that ticket, man? You're sitting there. I don't want to
walking
talk.
out with I'd be walking out with like a paper bag over my Rams. Like, don't touch it. I got to return it.
Ooh, I wonder if it's possible to go at the half and say, "Listen, is there any way I can refund this ticket?" Sir, please give us a break. Okay, fine. I'd go outside and scalp it. John, I would. I would say, "Listen, taking any bid for this ticket. We're not even at the halftime yet. I already know what's going to happen here. Give me an offer."
Anything. Just even if it's like for the money for my Uber ride back to my hotel.
Right? Anything, please. This is a mistake.
No. So I got to talk mainly about the combine. I'm so excited about the combine coming up, but
Yes.
I got to tell everybody, and I'm glad that you're kind of. I love your enthusiasm, but I know you're kind of warming off the whole Antonio Brown thing. Like he doesn't need to change his scenery.
I just wish it'd stop.
I know. It's like, would it change his scenery, prevent him from throwing furniture off the 14th floor and almost killing the baby?
I hope so because
it's not
that's
a
scary.
he's all about himself. Like Beckham seems more about immaturity, where I think within the right environment, like a Shanahan and Lynch environment, they can control Beckham. He's young. Like I think it's two totally different. Yes, they're both divas, but you got to look at each separate incident of what they do. And, judge from there. Like people are like isolating every single Antonio Brown incident and making excuses for him. But you got to look at the sum of all the parts to make that, that call. But I would honestly, I would give up the second pick overall and maybe a second or third rounder to trade for Beckham in their sixth pick. I would do that in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah, and they give
still
us their
get
sixth
that edge
pick.
rusher.
I could work with that. Give us a 6th pick trade. Yeah, because it keeps us in the
if you
first
look
round.
at
We can get something out of the first round. That's important. Exactly.
Oh yeah, and if you look at the value chart, and I know it's archaic, but if you look at the value chart, the trade value chart, from the second pick to the 6th pick, it's basically the equivalent of like the 16th pick overall.
Yeah.
Which is so you look at like, is Beckham worth the 16th pick overall? They may want a little bit more.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well then let's throw in a third round pick.
Yeah. I kind of like that. As I say, as long as we're not without a first round pick, I'm probably okay with separating with that number 2 pick. Because the first couple of picks are there's going to be a trade down somewhere in that first round. Because what's that quarterback's name out of Ohio State? Somebody's going to want him. And they're going to trade up for him.
And that's the biggest thing where I'm personally looking at the combine for. I want one of these quarterbacks to ball out. So it just puts them in the category of like whether Arizona falls. I hope Murray measures 5'10" or higher. So Arizona, like some team,
he's barely
either Arizona will take Murray or some team will want to trade up to get one of those quarterbacks. I hope Drew Lock from I think Missouri, Haskins from Ohio State, or Kyler Murray, like one of them. I just want them to ball out there in the combine. And because with the media, like ratings it's even more driven when they have that quarterback they can push, And
they're doing it already. Bleacher Report, CBS jumped on the wagon today. I said this weeks ago, I said, you know what? There's no way Arizona could benefit. They could be the largest deal in years. Arizona says, I'm going to give you, Josh Rosen is yours. And here comes about 3 teams. They still got the first overall pick. They take Kyler Murray, who, by the way, is going to show it. Oh, he runs. If he said he ran a 4.3, I think in college or high school. He says he's faster now. I said, what?
I know.
And somebody says he's probably not going to run the 40. Why? Everybody wants to see that.
He
runs a 40
throw.
in the combine. Oh, my goodness.
I know, and he may not throw, which I think is.
I heard about that, too.
I hate it when quarterbacks don't throw.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the. It's like, what are you hiding?
But they know where they're going. You see that? We picked up Tavarius Moore. Remember Tavarius Moore didn't even go to the combine? And the 49ers picked him up? I'm telling you, there's covert operations going on. This is big money. Kyler Murray is an absolute freak and could be a game changer that can make a whole lot of difference. John, quite frankly, I don't want him with the Arizona Cardinals. They're in our division. It's scary.
I know. Well, here's the positive out of all that. Bosa falls at 2.
I know, but now he's got to catch Kyler Murray. So in that case, I don't want Bosa at number 2 now. I want Polite or Josh Allen because they're faster.
Well, I know. Well, here's the thing. I'm really interested in watching Polite and Brian Burns for edge rushers, but. I know everybody loves Josh Allen. This is going to be a very unpopular opinion, but from what I'm reading, I don't know if, and the combine will show it. This is all hearsay until we see it at the combine, but he may be better suited for a 3-4 outside linebacker than he is for a 4-3 edge rusher. And he's got so many question marks. Yes, he has an immense, crazy high ceiling, but he also has a very, very, very low floor. And for the number 2 overall pick, that's a lot of risk. With the number 2 overall pick, unless it's a quarterback, it's kind of like you want that safe bet call.
Mm-hmm. John, you have to rely upon. But Kasurik and Kiffin are going to be feeding Lynch and company everything they know. They're going to go over this whole thing for hours as to which one, because they can't make a mistake this year.
Godsend. No. And I don't want Quinn Williams. It's like, why say he's the best player available at 2. We wouldn't even be playing him at his best position. No. Buckner's there. So we'd be taking a guy. Yeah, we're not moving Buckner, so we're basically taking the best player available, but not even playing him at his best available position. See, that makes no sense.
It doesn't, and it won't happen either. I'm pretty sure of that because they've already talked about that. John, good stuff. I'll be back Friday looking for you, okay?
All right, man. I'll talk to you. I love your enthusiasm.
Thanks, John.
Faithful, and if I don't talk to you on Friday, you have a good weekend.
You too. Have a great night, too. All right, John.
Bye.
Shucks. Oh, the games people play now, every night and every day. I think about this song because this is that time of year when things are being said that are not actually honest. Jack Delmar Jr. says, I think we need to build up both sides of the team. Good receivers, linebackers, running backs. I don't know if we could get any better with the running backs, really. Defensive backs, yeah. All around, go Niners. Quest for 6, 9 until I die. Go, hey, Jack, thanks, man. It's so funny because this is like normally the 49ers have a good running back somewhere. Carlos Hyde was not bad. He just didn't have a lot of moves, but he was still not a bad running back. We rarely have bad running backs. We always have one or two. KD216, what are you doing on? You said you were not coming out until Friday. Katie, I get these. If I have like cleared and done some other things and got it out of the way, I got openings. Hey, let's go get talk to 49ers. So, sorry. It wasn't intentional. I promise not to be back tomorrow. Bobby Pablo says Williams is overrated. He's a big name because he's a Bama. Yeah. You don't get that Bama. That's like your resume. Yeah, I went to Bama. What? Yeah. Who are you? Quentin Williams. Whoa! It carries that kind of, rep. Who's your coach? The legendary Saban. So, it depends on a lot of things, we just did that one. Oh, I got it. Get Josh Allen. I'm telling you, I can't wait to the combine. I want to see Josh Allen perform athletically. Even though it's not football, it gives you an introspective, right? You look at him and you start to imagine what this guy would be good at. Joey. Now, see, that's interesting. Joey Diavi? Is that right? Did I do that right? Joey Diavi Jolly. 49ers rock. And IAA says, I love it when Senor Ronbo goes with the Latinos last name. Arriba, arriba, ipa, ipa. Don't get me started because, I'm one of them strange dudes that like to do that. Spanish is an incredible language. Daniel Goheen, I never bought into the we should go after Antonio Brown. Just be separately because he's all about himself. And now if they want to have to Odell Beckham, I'm definitely good with that. Yeah. You know what? And just like John just mentioned, Odell might be a little easier to deal with because he is a kid. He's 26. He's got maturity issues, but he might be molded being around certain kind of people. I got a feeling that Jimmy G can control a kid like Odell. Now, AB's another story. Nobody controls AB. I worry about him. Ian Dennis says, what is your opinion on Pettis? Is he going to be a good player, a great player, or not good? Just wanted your opinion. Ian, man, you're asking the wrong guy. I'm like biased. I love me some Dante can play. Last year, when I watched him routinely and consistently abuse defensive backs, I realized immediately, oh, no, this kid ain't. And you see it for a fourth or fifth time. Wait a minute. That's who he is. That's what he does. Okay. And remember in the Viking game when nobody else could get open, nobody else could get free? Dante Pettis, a rookie touchdown, 49ers against the Viking secondary, which is no slouch. Dante Pettis, a rookie in his first game, came through. I'm a huge Pettis fan. I got a feeling he's going to be an absolute freak of the week. Wouldn't it be funny we get all these guys we're talking about getting in here and Dante outplays all of them? Ramiro Razzo. Clinton Dix. Ramiro, I think that's what it's going to be. If they're going to go for somebody else, it's probably going to be Dix. Hot Wheels USA. No more injury-prone players. I know. Oh, please. Let's build that defense. Pats won the Super Bowl with Edelman. Proves you don't need a diva to win. Defense, just a slot receiver and a good kicker. You know what's really scary? Belichick, they could beat any team with just that combination, too. Belichick is like, I'm going to take your best weapons away from you. And Tom's going to go out there, him and Julian, and that's pretty much all I get to eat. I got Gronkowski, but I'm not paying these Some of these guys out there, they're asking for the farm. I don't need it. I can beat you without that. I'm Bill Belichick. That's why that's going to happen. I'm not answering any more questions. You can ask and answer me. Bill, can we get one more question, please? No. Hey, I haven't seen. Here's a name I haven't seen in a long time. Let me see. Let me get this right. Spiritia. Spiritia. Spiritia Entertainment. Am I right? Spiritia Entertainment. I've seen that name a lot. I always got a kick out of the way it's spelled. Spiritia Entertainment. So let's go young and be contenders for the next 6 years or better. Trade Flowers, Tyrann Mathieu, trade second-round pick for OBJ, Josh Allen, trade third-round pick, and Jimmy Ward for Jalen Ramsey. One thing I always want to say, though, I love your line. I really do like everything you do. But I always wonder, do other teams really want Jimmy Ward? But I said, but actually I was a huge fan of Vance McDonald. I said, you know what? The Steelers need to get. They're going to take Vance. What do we get back? We don't get anything back. Vance McDonald is the complete beast, and we find out. And I said all the time, you give Vance McDonald a better quarterback situation, and I bet you he's good. Sure enough, he gets over. Roethlisberger's hitting him perfectly. I'll never forget that run he had down the sideline last year. Vance McDonald's so strong. It looks like he had bigger too. Pushes the dude. The guy. I've never seen a straight arm like this. Dude comes to Vance, and then dude rocked him. And then Vance just threw him on the ground and left. I told you. You know how much I used to enjoy every time Mac. I used to love to do that. JT, come on in here, man. Because I know you like some Vance McDonald.
I was just thinking about that right now, Ronbo. I was like, damn it. Imagine a Vance McDonald tandem with fucking George Kittle. Fucking imagine that, man.
Ooh, and Vance didn't mind blocking.
Up.
Oh, man.
He was. He was a freaking mauler. He used to block. He was a good blocker.
Run game,
for the 49ers,
Vance.
Man.
Yeah. And all people talked about was every time he dropped the ball, which wasn't every time. Oh, man, Vance McDonald is a man. He Butterfinger fingers, man. We don't need no Vance McDonald, man. Vance McDonald was our leading receiver before he left, behind Jeremy Curley. Nobody paid that no attention. I said, man, y'all don't know. We're losing something in that game.
He was behind Vernon Davis' shadow for a long time, man. It took him a little while to get out of that. So what was I going to tell you? All right. Okay. AB, that he's getting traded. I know everybody's over here. It's like everybody's starting to, kind of have a frown on AB. I think
he's JT. I wish he just settled down. Is what that's all.
He needs to
stop.
He needs to calm his ass down, man. And I was watching his Twitter. I think earlier today, and he cracked me up. Fucking AB, man. He's like, don't even call me AB no more. Talk about
what's his new name? He gave himself a new name.
Big Chance Brown. He's all, I'm Mr. Big Chance Brown now.
See, what's that about? What? Oh, JT, I'm glad you're entertained by it because he's scaring people. He needs to really just back it up, pump the brakes. Just take a couple of days, chill out, stop talking.
Hey, that's Big Head Brown right there. Old big head ass fool, Big Head Brown. Yeah. Hey, but I like AB though. I could only imagine. I'm saying he can play every position in the receiver. He can play in the slot.
He can run the whole route tree
anywhere.
There is no question
he can run
about
the whole
his talent.
route tree.
Yeah, there's no question of his talent. The dude is one of the best ever. It's just that he's upset right now. And
hey, you know what?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Ronbo. Go ahead.
No. I was just saying he's upset right now, and maybe he doesn't even mean some of the things he's saying. But this giving yourself a new nickname, and calling people out. If if Rooney has said, okay, we both agree, we can go with each other, you can stop talking now. Just
Hey,
just
you know what? It's the dots are kind of connecting now that I think about it. Maybe he's just kind of talking shit and doing all this for a reason. I think there's a reason behind all that. Now I kind of think about
yeah.
it.
Will and I were talking about it. This could be an act. It could be all staged. I mean, AB's driving. Any other person that calls Pittsburgh to make a deal that was thinking about calling a deal, maybe only certain people, like maybe in our front office, know it's all an act. AB's not crazy, John. He'll be fine when he gets there. He's doing this. He's winning an Oscar, I understand, but, this is for you.
I think he's doing it because he I don't think there's certain teams out there that I think he don't really want to go to. I think he's doing that to I don't think he want to go to the New York Jets. You kidding me? Come on.
Aren't the Jets AFC? I don't think the Jets had a shot. Neither do the Raiders. It would have to be an NFC team. I don't know what the Rams could be, but the Rams can't afford him. So I don't know who else it would be. Cardinals.
I could see the only threat to me would be not the Cardinals. Well, a little bit, but the Colts more or less.
No, that's their division. They have to deal with the Colts. Any team they'd have to deal with. Yeah, any team they'd have to deal with, they're not going to send them. They're going to strategically get rid of AB.
That's what I'm saying. San Francisco is the perfect landing spot. I guarantee it, Ronbo. He is coming. The dots are connecting. I think all it is it's up to John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan if they throw that offer. And it don't have to be a high offer. It could be something that's not going to hurt the team. But kind of you got to sweeten the deal a little bit for him.
See, that's another thing. AB's talking about guarantees now. Now, he wasn't talking about guaranteed monies up until last week or so. All of a sudden now it's about I ain't going nowhere else without no guaranteed money. No more.
I think,
AB, man, you need to, could you wait till you get you could wait till you can talk about that in the office. You don't have to yell about this publicly. I don't know where his judgment is a little weird right now.
I think if San Francisco does offer for a trade and they do agree to that, I think AB will probably kill that noise a little bit with the guarantees. I think because he wanted to come to San Francisco. Why would he?
Could be.
That's part of the act. You know what I'm saying? He wants to come to San Francisco, point blank. And I don't know. I just feel like this is all part of the act, so that way he can try to have some sort of leverage to get there.
If it drives his value down, there's not a lot of buyers. I mean, AB is actually scaring some people for sure. He scares me, and I don't own a team.
Hey,
I'm saying lately, I don't know who he is anymore. The AB we knew a month ago is different from the AB we're seeing now.
Man.
Yeah.
But the man is chiseled, man. That man he's a beast.
Yeah, no, he's tough.
I was just like, man, that's who's in that.
Yeah. So yeah.
I was going to say another thing about the Odell Beck. I don't think the 49ers are going to go that route. I mean, they probably could, but damn, they'd be having to give up a damn farm for him, man.
If it was only 1 year. You see, the 49ers are not offensively so far away. Now, if it takes away from their ability to retool that defense and add some more pieces to it, then it's a problem. But the offense doesn't need a lot of things. We may be able to pull out an offensive lineman in the second round or something like that. You might want to, if the guy like Metcalf is there or one of these other big-time tall receivers.
Deebo Samuel.
Yeah, Deebo. I don't see Deebo getting out of the top 20, though. You go ahead and, you do that.
I like that. Marquise Brown. Brown.
Yeah, Hollywood. Yeah.
Hollywood.
Yeah. Can you imagine AB and his cousin running around on the same field in the locker room at the same time? And I could just
thought
see
about
now,
that.
Yeah, and can you see AB, if AB does have a day, AB, your cousin's how many years younger than you are, and he's more of the adult in the room than you. I want you to straighten it up, all right? You're here to lead the youngers around here, okay? So remember, that's your part around here. We expect you to do that, all right? There's bonuses.
And Jerry Rice is going to keep him in line, too.
You're right. I forgot about that. Jerry be on the phone in a minute. Ah.
In a quick minute.
And maybe all the way down to the locker room, actually, waiting on AB to walk in. Because Rice's reputation would be on the line. It would be him to get embarrassed if AB came over and showed out after Rice endorsed him with the enthusiasm that he did. He'd be all over AB. Maybe I did everything I could to get you in here, and the first thing you do is embarrass me? You got to be kidding. I can just see it now. That would be funny, actually. So, it might be a control situation. Might not be a problem. I'm just saying I wish he'd chill.
I just don't see it, man. I think it's all an act, man, because he wants to come over here, man. Come on. Yeah. I guarantee it, man. Niner Empire, AB is coming.
JT, we got to go, fam.
Dots are connecting.
Yeah, I know. And I believe it's real possible. This all could be an act. I see you Friday, huh?
All right, Ronbo. You guys have a good night. Niner Empire.
Yeah. Night, fam. Wouldn't it be funny if we find out later? The Steelers would be livid. Everybody, the entire NFL would be just really burnt if they found out AB was putting on an act the whole time. Twitter, the outcries, everything he was doing. Even that speeding ticket was part of the act. Driving 110 miles. Oh, wait, that's a little dangerous. I don't think that was an act. That was scary. Rick Martinez! Niners! Mark Espinosa says, question is, how would you feel if we signed Le'Veon Bell and then traded for AB? I like to be LMAO after that because that's what that would be. We become the San Francisco Steelers. Hey, if it's true, see if anybody sees a photo, there's a photo posted up of Le'Veon in his current condition. I'm talking the boy got fat in 1 year from what I'm hearing, which is very foolish on his part because the running back needs to stay in shape to be able to do what they do. So if Le'Veon's got to get in shape between now and OTA's time, because he's a free man now. Razor says, we're not getting anyone. John Lynch is too much of a bleep, and he can say he's interested in everyone, but he's too scared to pull the trigger. Razor, well, you know what? We're going to find out soon, because I still say any guy that would go out and get Jimmy G has got to be serious. They worked out a deal, albeit he's pretty much, in his declining years. They went ahead and they got Sherm. So I don't know that I think he likes to make good deals. You know what? Your first year was a disaster with the draft somewhat because everybody came in the second year and looked bad. Not everybody, but too many of them did. So he's going to be cautious. He's not going to want to make any more mistakes. I think, though, you can't be scared as a GM. You don't need to be Rams brave, but you don't be scared. You got to go with your gut. Jeff Tan says my girl's about to leave me because Jeff, have her call in the show. I know you got to teach her to like the 49ers and she'll join. She'll have fun with it. 49ers are fun. JF Mahler 83 says, what's up? From SoCal in La Puente, La Barra. What's up? JF Mahler. And Denise Granger says, what up, Niner fam? I say, Odell. Mr. Big Chest is too much drama. Mr. Big Chest. I don't know. You know what? I wish I could actually, if we could get AB in a room, go meet him down at the pub or some club. AB, man, what's up? Come on, man. I was just playing, man. I'm doing that for a reason, okay? I can't tell you all about it right now, but that ain't me, man. In fact, I got somebody else writing that stuff. I'm just sitting there watching them. But that ain't me. For real? I'll buy the next round, all right? Just show you. Derek Dawson. Hey, Ronbo, I finally seen film on Polite. I'm a fan. Dude is sick, ain't he? And he has speed with the quick kung fu hands. Plus, he's a mix of Allen and Bosa. That's what I said. Strength, speed, hands. We should pull the trigger, and he stays healthy. Yeah, he's special. He's ranked at number 2, actually, ahead of Allen. But people don't see he's not the sexy pick for some reason. He's that crazy pick, like the Tasmanian devil. One thing I used to love the Tasmanian devil be talking, man. I mean, the dude be standing there after you get through this. And you'd understand some people understand what he was saying. You need to be from Tasmania to understand, I think. Hey, LDS Lineman, I'm trying to get my son to follow Ronbo. Can you? Okay, guys. LDS Lineman is asking we not use a lot of bad words. And the profanity, a lynch being. No. Oh, wait. Let me get clear one thing. I didn't say Lynch was dishonest. I said he's a tactician is what I meant. John Lynch, he's got that. If John Lynch were running for president, I would vote for him just on his personality because I'd believe every word he'd say. This is an art form. If you can do that in the NFL, that's not a bad thing. It's a good thing because that means you got others biting. And if they bite, now you can take advantage of them. No. I'm not saying anything bad about John Lynch. And it's just probably as in real life, he's probably a very honest person. But it comes down to business. John Lynch is the guy you want. He just has that kind of face. He just looks like he's honest, telling the truth all the time. He's not, though. I found that out the first year. And they're still, in Chicago, they're still wondering about that. I like John Lynch. Hey, Angel Carrion says, hey, Ronald representing all day, night of power. Angel, thanks, fam. Tristan Hildreth says, I think Deebo Samuel for South Carolina would be a good fit on the Niners. I agree. He just looks like the part, too. He's high energy, great moves, lots of speed. And I know Shanahan loves him. And be careful. We're looking. I'm talking about DK Metcalf and other guys like that. But Shanny insists on separation. You could be a big guy, but if you can't gain separation, he's not interested. He's already proven that. We've seen big guys that are available down to the first year. And Shanahan paid no attention to him. He's got what he wants, and he's not going to step out past that. That's the way he is. You know, he liked Julio, and if Julio were available, he'd take him. Why? 4.3 speed and all that size. Julio is the consummate freak. Mark Heffernan says, go Ronbo. Hey, Mark from the UK. All right, Mark. Mark, you love us during the games, man, last year, man. Let's go. Hey, Tyler. He has music back. The cult of personality. Tyler, come on in, man. We haven't got a lot of time. Tyler! We haven't got about to Tyler! Tyler, don't give me the whole song. Give me a couple of riffs is okay, Tyler, but you know.
Ronbo.
Tyler, man. I saw you on Twitter. I saw you on Twitter guaranteeing me that I was confused about Josh Rosen. I'm telling you, man. If Vegas puts out odds on this, I'm going to put money on that one. Rosen is not going to stay in the Valley of the Sun.
It's not even fair, though, because their offensive line was horrendous.
See, that's why Kyler Murray would help. Now, you've got Russell Wilson.
He is not Russell Wilson. Because
faster.
Here's the thing.
Twice as fast. Can you imagine that?
Yeah. He may be faster, but here's the problem.
Way faster.
When he played against Alabama, he was getting rushed heavy.
Did he get caught?
Handle it. Yeah, he can't handle pressure.
Hey, Alabama. What's his school again? Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go YouTube that game. I want to see. In fact, I only know about his intent. I want to see what he looks like. All right, go ahead.
Although, there were a couple throws where he just looked off or he just missed. But then again, I only watched some of that game but the rest of the time, all I heard was Hollywood Brown dropping passes. So, I didn't know if it was Murray missing the throws or what. But
Hollywood missing. You know what? That's on his write-up, though. Has a tendency to miss drop passes. So I think that's part of what he does. When he does connect, he hits a lot of home runs because his speed is just ridiculous. But yeah, I've heard that about him.
Now, Jimmy. I think we have a dog, man.
Which one?
We have a dog.
Trent.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah.
He's a dog. I saw he was liking. No, not the way you're thinking. He was caught liking pictures of Instagram models. So I think he's a horny son of a bitch.
You know what? I do worry about him in that. He went out last year and he couldn't just go out and find a girl. He had to go find the biggest jugs on the planet. And she's not even doing what you call the kind of work that you could bring her home to meet your parents. So, Jimmy could be a freak. I'm a little worried about that, too.
Oh, yeah.
God,
it's like you could have had anybody he wanted, and he chose a 41-year-old. Come on, man.
He's looking at
27 years old.
Yeah, he wasn't concerned about how old she was. He was looking at bucket size. In her case, it wasn't cup size.
Here's the thing, he could have had anybody else.
Well, no, we've seen him, man. Everybody's noticed. Jimmy's got to find a way to stop. Don't follow and get caught. Jimmy says, listen, this is my private life. I can like what I want to as long as I win football games. But see, Jimmy, Jimmy, you got to stop, man. We don't know what else.
Jimmy, you got a couple more years and you're going to have to settle down, man.
Well, how about this?
A couple more years, you're going to have to settle down and get married.
Let's get him. Somebody's got to. Maybe someone in Hollywood can actually get him and settle him down. Who's the hottest mom in Hollywood?
Once he turns 30.
He's not. Yeah, I hope.
Once he turns 30, settle down.
He's only 27, though. We got a long way to go. A lot could go wrong between now and then.
Sure, he'll be fine. He knows how to take care of himself. But anyway, I read, somebody told me about this thing. It said Steelers offseason said goodbye Brown, hello Hollywood Brown. They bring in his cousin.
Would that be funny if they pick a draft his cousin?
And they trade him.
Yeah. His cousin.
Here's the thing. That one dude was talking about, and so in the 4-3 defense, you have two defensive tackles, right?
Mm.
Yeah. So what was he talking about? Saying Buckner would have to move? He wouldn't. Like you would have two defensive tackles, so Quinnen Williams and Buckner. They let Earl Mitchell go for a reason, so that could be to bring in Williams, or they have other plans.
But he plays the right side. You know what though? Do you think Buckner could play the left side?
No, keep him in the middle. But here's the thing: what I'm thinking is they're either going to put Kentavious Street in the middle.
What? Right. Wait a minute.
I think they'll either put Kentavious Street in the middle with Buckner, or they'll put Solomon Thomas in the middle with Buckner.
God, one guy too many. I tell you, Tyler, it may be time to alter the concept of football. The 4-3 could be changed. I'm gonna ruminate on this. I gotta think. If you did get Quinnen Williams, it would be a plus. But I don't want Buckner to have to leave his spot. But I want Quinnen to be where he can be effective.
You put Quinnen on they're both defensive tackles. You have two defensive tackles
right next to each other.
So, yeah.
Yeah, but if Quinnen has this thing about being to his right, and Buckner could just move over toward the middle, and it's still at the tackle. I mean, the two T's and the E's surround them, right? So what if it's important for Williams, because Buckner's got all kind of experience in the NFL. He knows what he's doing. What if we put him on the other side? I don't know. I
don't want Buckner. I do not want Buckner on the.
I want him right where he's been comfortable.
Yeah, here's the thing. I figure either Kentavious Street or Solomon Thomas will play the middle with Buckner. Because Solomon Thomas apparently was looking good in the middle. So maybe Kentavious Street will play some edge. The dude squats 700 pounds. So
yeah, he can play the big end.
He's a freak.
He's not real fast, but blocking him is a real problem.
He 700 pounds squat.
No.
You kidding me?
And it was an all the way down squat too. You see some guys in the gym. Hey, you're not going down far enough. You're not flexing that muscle. It's not getting any. And so This dude dropped all the way down and up.
I bet you that's not even his max.
I know,
Probably
right?
more than that.
Yeah. He doesn't even
Freak.
wrap his. I don't think he wraps his knees. Whoa, woo, man, 700 pounds.
You need to be careful. He could have hurt himself doing that.
I gotta go back and look at the lift. Did he even have a belt on? He had to have a belt on. Nobody
He
squats
may
that kind
have.
without a belt
He
on.
may have. Yeah. Jimmy's got to for himself, man. That dude.
You're real concerned about his
He might.
looking.
I think you're right. The way you said it, he's probably a freak.
Yeah,
Like we know he's a freak on the field, but like maybe in his personal life too.
He's got to hang out with guys like Solomon Thomas and who else? Who else are some of the nicest guys in the world on our team that would never be seen being degenerate? Well, we don't have a lot of those kind of guys.
Nah, I'm kidding. Kittle has a girlfriend. Kittle has a fiance.
No. Yeah, I'm saying though, these girls can introduce their girlfriends to him, and here, Jimmy, here's a nice girl, and Jimmy, by the way, she doesn't do anything that your mom wouldn't appreciate. You'll like her a lot.
Jimmy,
learn things from her.
Kittle would like introduce him to one of his girlfriend's friends. Jimmy,
Yeah, Kittle's girlfriend's hot. Yeah, Jimmy's just got to hang out with better. But the thing is, Tyler, like you said, we don't know what his taste is. You and I wouldn't go out.
He's got all kinds of different.
I know.
No,
The
it's
thing
not
is, somebody's.
specific.
Go ahead.
There's no like specific taste. Like every guy is attracted to the whole spectrum of different types of.
I know, but don't be attracted to girls they're going to draw the wrong kind of attention. And I know you're not supposed to do
I
that
agree.
because but don't get girls that. There goes Jimmy with another hoochie mama. We don't want that. Is what we don't want because it's embarrassing and also makes.
He said he realizes like life is different now, so he's not going to go around with someone like that.
Well,
he might still like go out and stuff, but like with not like maybe with like models and stuff, which that's cool.
Yeah, that's
not
okay.
not anybody that's gonna make him look bad.
That's the norm. They always go out with models. Yeah. Time we gotta
like
stop.
Tom Brady's married to a model.
Oh yeah, and Tom says she has witchcraft skills. Tom's said he's seen some amazing things as he's been with her. I think Giselle's just got a spell on him.
She is a doll though. You gotta admit.
She's special. Hey, so Tyler, let's tell you what. I'm gonna see you Friday. If you got some time, and hopefully, maybe we should start passing notes to Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy, man, we think of the world and everything, man. Come on, man, you know what you got to do.
Send a letter to the stadium.
Yeah.
I sent a letter to the stadium and got an autograph back from Cap. So that was a few years ago.
There you go. Get one from Jimmy. Send him a little note and send him some websites. If you're gonna go website hunting, Jimmy, can you go to these websites?
Send a letter to Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah.
And have like a little card in there and say, "Hey, can you give this to Jimmy?"
Yeah. So I figure the mom's probably already telling him to Jimmy. Some of those girls.
Jimmy's dad is probably like proud of him and his mom's
right.
Like,
That's what I'm getting ready to say.
What are you doing?
Whoa! I tell you what. Don't close the door. Hey, what was that like? I can see him now with
his dad is probably like, Jimmy. The only way you screwed up is by
getting caught in public.
And then his mom is like, Jimmy, what were you thinking?
Daddy, get off this phone. I got to go. We're going to see you later. We got to leave Jimmy's love life alone. It's too silly.
I don't want him getting no STDs.
Well, yeah. Can you imagine? Gosh, how scary would that be? All right. He misses the game because of it. Oh. All right, Tanner. Have a good night, man. See you Friday.
We got to start CJ Beathard. No, I'm just kidding. It'd be Nick Mullins. Anyway. All right. Niner Empire, Niner for life. Forever faithful and on the trend. Pipe bomb.
Tyler started that conversation. I thought about Jimmy's indiscretion with women, but I didn't really care to talk about it. Tyler brought it out. All right. William Rivera. He says, hey. I saw that. Made love for the fluffy ninja empire. Okay, I thought I was going to say something else. He said, hey, Ronbo, made love from the fluffy ninja empire. Best show ever. William, thanks, fam. Ernesto Vasquez. They strongly believe the Niners go out for OBJ, and I'm not mad. swap first-round picks with the Giants, plus OBJ and a mid-rounder from the Giants next year. If they want to move up for a quarterback, they got to pay. Ooh. Oh. Whoa. Ernesto, you know what? That might be the plan. You ain't got to give up the farm. The Giants need a quarterback. We trade him and give him a third round or something, next year's third or something like that, second. Mr. JMJP, we get in the playoffs. It's going down. Mark Heffernan says, let's go Niners. Junior Gist. 49ers need to step up big time before they consider it best in the NFC for sure. Well, that's, yeah. Hey, Coach! Coach says, you think Jimmy tagged that porn star, or are they just friends, as he said? I hope Jimmy's mom is calling him all the time, because, somebody's in the family's watching, probably his brothers. And you see the mom walking in now, and his brothers in there laughing. Look at this one, my God! Jimmy! You gotta go, Jimmy! Mom walks in. Hey, what are you guys doing? What? What are you guys laughing about? I heard that. What? What's Jimmy doing now? What makes you think we're talking to Jimmy? Let me see your computer. No. Come on. Let me see it. Mom looks at the computer, right? See, this is what I'm talking about. And you guys are older than him, and you should set an example. Ma, I'm serious. If he brings home another porn star, if I see him with another porn star, I'm holding you guys fully responsible. Take care of your little brother. You know how moms are. Hank, come on in, Hank. Hank. Hankety, hanky, Hank. Where you at, Hank? Hey, Angel Carrion. Niners! Leroy Phillips Sr. says Niners need Verrett if they can get Ramsey. Ramsey's been. I hear some noise. Hank, are you there, Hank?
How you doing, Ronbo?
Yeah. Hank, man, just kick it back here, man. Clowning and laughing about the 49ers and Jimmy G's questionable taste in women and AB, OBJ.
I saw that he liked the Instagram models. When I saw it, I said, oh, man, my guy can't stay out of the spotlight. But, it is what it is. Everybody's got their own taste. But,
yeah.
Ronbo, we got ourselves a problem. I don't think Robbie wants to stay.
Yeah, I know. He really is sounding like he's really homesick. So
yeah, I'm seeing so much stuff about him. I'm getting indications that he wouldn't have held out for this long. If he just wanted to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know John Lynch offered him something good by now. Like we're almost in March, and I don't know. I mean, honestly, if he wants to go back,
just let him go, right?
Let him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If his heart ain't in San Francisco, it's not a good thing for us. Who would you pick up though, Hank? Who's gonna take his place? Because man, we had it made with as soon as Robbie walked in the field, that was money. Who are we gonna get?
Yeah, that's automatic. So it's automatic when Robbie's out there. But honestly, Ronbo, I was actually looking it up before I called in to you. There's not that many good kickers out there. There's
a lot of bad ones.
Yeah, there's one guy that stands out for me. You probably know him. He was a kicker for the Bucks, Roberto Aguayo. So he,
I was just thinking about Roberto. God, it's funny. You're reading my mind. But he has some kind of mental thing going on. He never missed the entire time in college, and then he got to the pros and he couldn't make one. Maybe he could see a doctor.
This is what I don't understand. This is what I don't understand. I actually went to his graduation. My sister, she graduated at FSU the same year. Roberto was going pro.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting there in the stands, and then out of nowhere I hear Roberto Aguayo. And I look at my brother, and I'm like, what the hell is he graduating for? I thought he's a kicker. And he got some sort of IT degree.
See,
And
smart dude. You
and
know what?
honestly, if he doesn't pick it up, he's going to have to put that degree to work. 'Cause
You know, I think he just needs some kind of therapy. Come on. The dude was straight. He was nails in school. And all of a sudden, something went
straight
off.
automatic, too.
Yeah. Something went off in his head and made him think, I think he's trying too hard or something, trying to be too impressive. 'Cause come on, nobody. He's got the talent. If anything, 49ers should spend a lot of money and get him into some therapy and see what the problem is. He can.
Yeah, he was like the highest drafted kicker, I'm pretty sure,
all
ever.
time.
Like,
Didn't he go
yeah,
pick
and
number? Isn't he a top 10?
no, I'm pretty sure he was either first or second round because everybody
He was
gave the
definitely
Bucks
first round.
shit. Yeah, everybody was giving the Bucks crap. Like, how are you going to pick up a kicker? And I was one of the ones saying, no, this guy is worth it. And then I'm watching the Bucks. When Winston got drafted, that's the only reason I was really watching the Bucks because I was a little fan of Jameis Winston. And this man literally cost them games that season. Like they would have made playoffs if Robbie didn't miss all those kicks. And
it was automatic that he'd miss. Automatic. As soon as he walked up there, you knew he was going to miss. I said, wow.
And I was watching a couple of those games where the commentators was just like, all right, let's see what he's going to do. And he was kicking it from like the 20s and for Robbie, this would be like easy money. And this guy was just, I was wondering, I said, how do you go from the best kicker in the ACC in college football to literally you got let go after like the first year?
The worst. And you could see in his face, because the camera would stay on him as he's walking back, he looked confused, dazed, and mentally he probably started thinking, I can't make this. Every time I walk up to the tee, I can't make this. I can't make this. I got to get it. You start
the thing that I don't get is the job stays the same, Ronbo. Like, I mean, his job didn't change. The only thing that changed is the stadium size.
No.
The crowd size. Thing that changed.
No, the crowds got small because college crowds are bigger. I don't know what's wrong with him. But I thought about I just don't get it. I don't get
when you're doing the same, you're literally going through the same practices that you were doing since you're in middle school. Like, the game doesn't change. That's one thing. For linebackers, quarterbacks, every other position you name besides the punter, the game stays, is different, every year the league changes. For the kicker, it's just like, go out there, you got one job to do. Go and do it. And honestly, I'm a fan of the guy. I like Roberto. But honestly, the guy's going to have to put his IT degree to work because I think he's played out.
Somebody's going to have the wherewithal to finally call him, fly him in. Listen, you know what we're going to do for the next 6 months? We're going to put you on a payroll and everything. Listen, you are going to go through classes and therapy. You're going to come out every day. You're going to practice. You are going to come back and show everybody just how good you are. Roberto, you just got to get over this, man, because you know what? You got some kind of mental thing going on, man. We can work that out.
It's definitely
and get back
mental,
out here and start doing this job that you're supposed to be doing. You were born for this. Come on. I would, too.
Yeah,
If I owned the team.
His little brother's a kicker. He's still at FSU, Ricky Aguayo. Shit, we might have to pick him up. If Robbie.
Is he as good as his brother?
Oh, yeah. Can you hear me, Ronbo?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I was saying, his little brother's a kicker too, and honestly, he's nothing special. I've seen him kick a couple of times during practice at FSU, and he's nothing special. And the funny thing is after Roberto got let go, I'm pretty sure it was the Bears who picked him up, and this guy came out in the preseason and missed the extra point. After that, I was like, I think
Roberto's.
I was like, I think this guy's done.
It's a serious problem. He can't get over that hurdle. There's something going on in his head because we know he's got the physical ability. So something in his mind.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie though, Ronbo. I'm a little worried about the kicking situation because if we don't pick up AB. Sorry, go ahead.
No, we need to be because he won games for us. If we don't have a kicker, we may be past that hurdle where we can't score inside the 15-yard line. But
Yeah.
you never want to be with a kicker you can't rely on. And I don't know who's available out there that's not already working.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would like Dan Bailey. I think the Vikings picked him up, and he was pretty good for Dallas. But honestly, man, I really wanted to see Robbie go for some game-winning kicks during like the playoffs and all, with us.
And
And
he wanted
honestly,
to too.
if we meet,
That's why
yeah,
he's
I mean,
back to. That's why he
that'd
went
be so
back to
nice.
Chicago.
I mean, how stressless would it be? Like if we're down 1 point, and Jimmy can get us in the red zone,
Yeah, and we
or
see our guy
at
walk
least
on the
in field
field.
goal position.
Yeah.
And,
And here comes our kicker.
yeah,
Maybe he'll make
offense,
it. Maybe not.
Yeah, and honestly, man, if he doesn't want to be here, I really don't want to franchise tag this guy, and
I
then he
know.
ends up, just like missing kicks,
And he
because
will
he
too.
can do that, just miss kicks, for us to want to get rid of him.
Yep.
But I don't know. The guy seems like such a nice guy, and when he kicked that game winner against Chicago, I could see how happy the guy was, and I was just like, man, we got ourselves a dog at kicking position.
And now he wants to go back. Oh gosh.
The guy,
That's
yeah,
too
and
bad.
the thing that I don't understand is, come on, Robbie, you weren't doing this good. He played for the Giants too.
Mm.
He was a kicker for the Giants too.
Very short too. The Giants got rid of him right away. So it depends on how happy he is. So you got a good point about making sure he's happy because he didn't want to be with the Giants apparently. He comes to us and can't miss.
The
That's
man
kind of
went
strange.
47 for 49 or 47 for 50. Like, this man literally only missed like 2 kicks in 2 years. I can definitely live with those 2 missed
Yeah,
kicks.
no. Oh man.
We're going to be hurting, to be honest.
Yeah,
if we
well,
lose him, but,
let's
if
see
the
how it
guy
works
wants
out.
to
Because
go-
you know what, we're only hearing the fringes of what's going on. So maybe we'll get a full report here soon. But anyway, well, Hank, let me see. Hey, see you Friday if you get some time, huh?
All right, Ronbo. Just want to give one. I'm seeing a lot of these callers have a little intro, outro whenever they leave. So this is just for all the Rams fans. Don't you ever talk about my team. Don't you talk about the best.
We got a Go Rams fan in here now in the chat.
Oh, is he? All right. Well, this is definitely for him. Don't you ever try me with a sorry quarterback like Jared Goff.
What an embarrassment.
Ronbo, always good
What are they to
talking
be
to you,
famous
man.
for? The worst Super Bowl in Super Bowl history. That was the worst effort ever.
Let me ask you this: how funny would it be if Sherman came out and did a little outro the same way he did against us? Like, honestly, I'm
with the
waiting for
Rams.
that.
He's
really
he's
waiting
matured
for that.
past that now, though, so he doesn't talk that way anymore. But you know what? If we get in a winning situation and the receiver does mess with him, the beast will get released. Then I know it. So.
Because you can see how Sherman acts whenever he's confident with his team. This man runs his mouth, and honestly, I love that style. But I'm not going to hold you up, Ronbo. I know a lot of people want to call in, but you take it easy, all right?
You too, Hank. See you Friday.
All right.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Boy, I tell you, wouldn't it be fun to see Richard Sherman get crazy all of a sudden? That'd be so much fun. Leroy Phillips Sr. says Niners need. Oh, did we do that? Yeah, we did that one. Ralph Delso says, "Hey, let's go after Tyron." You know, I wonder if they're going to go. We're not hearing anything about him either. We'll see. Mark Lacilento. Everybody wants a player, but our Niners always draft Project Buckle Up Empire. Drafted projects. Well, they had drafted one project last year. Well, we drafted 2. Tavares Moore is kind of a project. And mainly because they took him from a safety position and tried to make him a cornerback because he's got all the size and all the attributes you need to be a good cornerback. Let's see what he looks like next year. San Francisco is, how excited are y'all that we have a top 5 pick in the first 4 rounds of the draft? It is exciting. Depends on what they do with it, though. And as coach says, if Robbie wanted to leave and ask, they would let him go. I don't think that's the case at all. Maybe, Hank. That might be true. Yeah. I still want Aguayo. I still think the 49ers should invest. Bring him in. Let's just keep him in football. Let him work out. Have him see a shrink. And just let him talk it out. Talk it out. I don't think – who's our special teams coach? I do not believe that dude's too. He was too talented. Let me get this name. Hieronymus Media. Hieronymus? Hieronymus. Well, that's a good one. Some of you guys can do things with vowels and consonants that really defy the imagination. Anyway, so the 49ers front office can't let Robbie walk. Franchise tag him and then call the Bears and see what they'll give up for trade. But we need Robbie. That's the thing. Dolanite says, ain't nobody scared of Kyler Murray. Oh, I don't. They will be. That kid, man. And especially if he gets the right coach. Damn. Jim Thorokill says, please tell me why T.O. left. I think AB is T.O. 2.0. Get Bosa, trade our number 2 this year and a 2 next year for a late round first, and get DK. We leave day 1 with Bosa and DK. Shucks. That's a nice deal, Jim. Antonio Brown. Really, it seems Antonio has a problem with Tomlinson and Roethlisberger, I guess. And I think it has a lot to do with touches. That's a rough way to get. That's terrible, though. All that fighting over that. Ernest Vasquez says the offense will be good as long as Jimmy comes back strong, and Solid needs to bring it. Yeah, the offense. I'm not even worried about the offense really, whether AB or OBJ comes or not. When you got Kyle Shanahan, you don't need to worry about the offense. You just need all your players to be out there. George Kittle. George Kittle's going to create so many avenues for that offense next year. Even if he's not getting the ball all the time, George has to be respected. He has to be contained. And don't let us get that other kid from Iowa, that other tight end, Hawkinson. The 49ers, I don't care who else they get. Hawkinson or DK, I'll take either one. Boy, I'll be the most delighted dude draft night that you've ever seen. Gio Utley, what's up? Jay Duke Reviews. Riley Ridley is also a stud wide receiver. And actually, I read an article where it said the 49ers should take a look at him. Anything goes. He said, I don't want a receiver like OBJ on the squad doing some suspect-ish, like twerking on dudes and doing girly dances. Check him out. And we also find out in the locker room he got caught. He didn't know anybody was watching, wearing ladies' lingerie. OBJ! What are you wearing? Oh, man. You know what? I don't mind you wearing that, but you had to get pink. Derek Dawson says, what do you think about getting Earl Thomas and moving Adrian Colbert to corner? He played that in college. It's a lot easier because you're playing one side. I think he's playing out of position. Derek,
what's up?
Yeah, Colbert played wide receiver, corner? I didn't know that. What's that? Hey, and Jeff Tarrant says, I have not heard you mention owner Jed York. It is time to spend the money he had saved up from not spending already. All dad season tickets, Beyonce, and Taylor Swift concerts. Jeff, he doesn't get any of that money. That venues goes to the promoters of those particular concerts and shows. Also, remember one thing. Jed is not putting boundaries on the cash. Parag and Kyle and John Lynch, he's giving them carte blanche. They do what they want to do. Jed's not in there calling. Jed, you know what you never hear about Jed? He's staying completely out of the picture. Harvey Huegues. Is it Huegues? He says, what's up, fam? I know I'm late, but I made it. Just got off work. Get me a defense. Be ready to be all exclamation points. Get me a defense. We need to make Sherman happy and build around him. Oh, I agree. Nate, without his skate. Nate.
Hey, how you been, man? I've been detoxing from the rigness of the NFL. That's why you haven't heard this.
You can't do it. You got AAF is out there now throwing more football at you, man. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm just I had to take some time away from it. I didn't watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you didn't miss nothing. If there's anything you didn't miss, the Super Bowl was. Well, that was definitely the game to miss. That was terrible. Just awful.
No,
And it's no
I had to take
surprise
that one.
with the Rams in it. Well, they had no business being there to begin with. That was terrible.
Yeah, I heard about it. I heard about it, man.
It's a
So
joke.
my thing is that I want to ask you what's going on, man. Did we get Earl Thomas? Is that what's going on? Did we get Earl Thomas on the team?
No, not
Tell
yet.
me what's going on with
No, Earl's trying to get into the Cowboys locker room. He's not
Okay.
crazy about us. He definitely wants to go to Dallas, though.
Okay, tell me more about what's going on because I haven't kept up on the news. I'm telling you, I've been
And
detox.
well, now Antonio Brown's in the mix. OBJ is in the mix. But both of them are long shots. AB is complicating matters lately. But the good thing about him is it is possible now that the first track is already laid out there because he has pissed off the Pittsburgh Steelers organization completely. So now they are willing to let him go. They're going to stop trying to get him to stay with the team. OBJ, meanwhile, is last year they said they weren't going to trade him. But this year it seems like, according to some people, they will trade him if they get the right offer. So that's where we are on that. And Jimmy G is scaring people with where he's putting his likes on social media on some girls that will draw a lot of attention. Jimmy's a freak. He likes 40 with Z cups. It's scary. So we got a problem with him.
Okay, yeah. Okay, there's a lot going on, I guess. I missed a lot, man. I just been chilling, and I'm telling you, detoxing from football. I just had enough of that. It was just that it was that bad for me to like be angry
all the
not
time.
watching.
Yeah, I agree.
And then I heard Robbie Gold wants to leave by another caller.
And then there's that.
I don't want that. I like him as the kicker, and I don't know who else is out there like you guys were talking
There's
about.
nobody.
And
Not like him.
I had a nightmare, Rambo. I had a nightmare that we selected a wide receiver in the second pick, man. A nightmare. I was like, that's a nightmare because I want that.
It's
I
a
want
bad
that
one,
person,
too.
man. Yeah, man.
There's no kickers out there
man.
with no second pick. Oh, man.
No, I'm talking about a wide receiver.
Oh,
that we selected. Like a wide. For some reason, they decided to pick a wide receiver, and then all the fan base was pissed off at Lynch and Kyle Shanahan, man. They were all pissed off, man. Everybody was pissed off. I was calling the show. I can't believe they got a wide receiver.
And you just having a bad
It could
dream.
happen, man.
It's about defense in the first round. Guaranteed. Ain't going to be no wide receivers. Not for the 49ers.
All right, that's all I called in for, man. Just give you some information. I want Earl Thomas on the team, but you saying he's going to be a Cowboy? That's where
he wants to be a Cowboy. Right? But the Cowboys don't have any money, so where he's gonna go after that, I don't know. They put the Packers are in the mix. The 49ers are in the mix. That's about all I've seen.
How much cap space do we have right now to hire Earl Thomas?
They're hovering around $65 million. That could go up. So, yeah.
Anybody, how about any kind of like corner coming into San Francisco? Any kind of free agent corner that
no. Unless they draft one. Or Jalen Ramsey has been discussed. Yeah, the 49ers close to $70 million. Jalen Ramsey has been discussed in a trade. Now, if Jags want to trade up and get the number 2 pick, the 49ers might be game if they want to give up Jalen Ramsey and maybe a pick.
Oh, that's hard because we need that edge rusher, and there's not much
I know.
after.
Well, you could trade with the Jaguars. Trade the Jaguars their pick, okay, and we can go down and we can get an edge rusher. There's so many edge rushers this year. So, who knows?
Yeah, we as the 49er fan base, we've been really struggling with the edge rusher. We want like a dynamic Von Miller style. We got that coming in. So we got to stay where we're at if we want that. But if the desirable deal is there, what do we do?
Well, you got to take that. If it's beneficial to the team, and because the 49ers are combing through those guys that are pass rushers. They're going to know which one probably will do the best job. So, and it doesn't necessarily have to be Bosa. It doesn't necessarily have to be also Josh Allen. Who knows? It could be Polite. It could be Montez Sweat. It could be any number of guys because there's a lot of them. What's that guy? Ximines I think he's not SEC. That's the other thing that scares me. So, but we'll see.
Who's the one edge rusher that everybody talked about? It's not Nick Bosa. It's the other kid. What's his name?
That's Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. Yes, everybody
Yeah.
wants Josh Allen because he has like the whole package. He has the long reach. He doesn't get injured as much. And
No,
everybody
he
says
seems to
that
stay healthy.
Yeah. So
He's-
what is your desire? What do you want? I had a nightmare.
No, I still like Bosa because he's got technique off the hook, but if you don't get Bosa, it doesn't mean it's the end of the day. And also, let's say at the end of the year next year, we look up and see who's got the rookie with the most sacks on the edge rushers. Chances are good it's not going to be Bosa. So Jalen Ferguson, who's gotten himself into some kind of situation he can't go to the combine, he could be every bit the beast in the NFL that he is in college ranks. So you just never know. Some guys, their skills translate to the NFL, as you know, and some don't. It's the way it goes. So we'll see.
All right, man. Well, thanks a lot for taking my phone call and giving me all this information.
Yeah,
I hated the Super Bowl. I'm glad I didn't watch it.
Yeah,
I still didn't check out that commercial you wanted me to check out. Which was the name of that commercial you wanted me to check out? The commercial that you really liked.
The 49ers with it's the 100 something. Anyway, it's got a bunch of 49ers. I mean, not 49ers, but a lot of NFL stars are in the commercial. At the beginning, it starts off with Marshawn Lynch reaching for it. As soon as you see Marshawn Lynch reaching for a cake that's behind him, as Roger Goodell is addressing the entire crowd of Hall of Famers and superstars, should I say, the commercial can start from there. It's hilarious, man. Just hilarious. What is the name of that commercial, though? 100 something. Anyway, just check out NFL commercials, best commercial. It'll come up.
All right, man. You have a great night. Thank you for taking my call. Have a great night, sir.
You
Bye.
too, Nate. See you Friday if you get some time. All right.
Sure. Bye.
Yeah, what is that? That commercial does have a name. I forgot about that. What is the name, though? What do they call it? 100. I think the word 100 is in there somewhere. Victor Rojas says, what's up with Ronald Blair? He's a beast on the field. Ronald Blair will be, you can almost be promised that Ronnie Blair will be in a 49er uniform this year. Rob Mosby, buddy, says, Shark Wee Wee Blackson from Nevada. You're kidding me, right? Somebody's name is Shark Wee Wee from Nevada State. I can't wait to go. Shark Wee Wee. I got to make a note of that. Make sure you write down Shark Wee Wee. Just for his name alone, I'm going to look him up. Shark Wee Wee. Robo, George, you made that name up. I just know it. I'm going to check it out, though. Surge G, best damn night. Thanks, Surge. Slick 68, Antonio Brown, Earl Thomas, Demarius Lawrence, I guess he means. Anthony Barr, Jalen Ramsey, we would be done with that defense. And Antonio Brown would just add to the offense. Tino Fadasi, sup? And is that the 100-year game? Is that the name of that commercial? 100-year game? Yeah, I see it more than once now. Yeah, hey, Nate, 100-year game, all right? Oh, man. Yeah, I just said hello to Tino. Let's go to Gilbert Biley. Can that be Bailey? No, Biley. Gilbert Biley. Is that right? 49ers going to do it big like Rams last year, but not going to pay big. Bell, AB, and ET going to take less for the ring. You can give these guys incentive guys. Le'Veon, I understand. Somebody said dude is up around 260. I can't imagine that. That means Le'Veon is huge. Sappy Book Gaming Channel. We need an upgrade for defense. I said, we'll get him. Listen, the 49ers are fully aware of the fact that defense needs to be worked on. So, this is why if anybody's expecting a whole lot of alterations on the offense, that's where you're going to be disappointed. 49ers are going to work hard on that defense. Oh, that's guaranteed. There's going to be new bodies all over the place. Evan Almighty. Fred Warner needs a new buddy linebacker to help them out with the hits. Because the hits just keep on coming. What's that? 49 FM Niners! Hear a boom, smack, crash. I'm Jimmy Ward. You can catch me in the afternoon show every day from 12 to... Wait, I've got to check out my social media. I got to hit like. I'll be right back. Jimmy! Jimmy! Stop with the hoochies! You're scaring us! We thought you had better taste than that coming from the East Coast. What is up with that? Yes. Jimmy, don't tell her, and you better not be nasty. If we find out you're nasty, we'll have you in a doctor's office. Vincent Madrigal says, I'm a Steelers fan, and you guys need someone good to protect your quarterback. Vincent, are you offering some trade? Hey, you know what? We do need a guard, though. Jamel Falconer, yeah, hey, fam. What's up? Checking in. Booker T. What's up, Booker T? It's something I realized about Jimmy G's deep ball. He doesn't drive off his back foot. Week 1, Bourne is wide open, and Jimmy overthrew him. Didn't drive off the back foot. Easily fixable. And you know, if anybody's seen that, Kyle did. I got a feeling some of Jimmy's mechanics will be altered. He's got to work on it to be, become second nature, though. So, I was watching. I was watching that. You remember that game Jimmy played with the Patriots? That game 1 of the season when Tom got suspended for being a bad boy, and there was our hero out there playing against the Cardinals. Jimmy was he was good in that game. Did you get a chance? YouTube, 2016, Patriots versus Cardinals, game 1. Jimmy, he's got it in him. He'll be all right. I saw Solomon Thomas training, getting stronger and better. I still have not gave up on Solomon T. He's going to have a breakout season this year. Hey, remember last year when Aaron Donald kept doing them photos of him training? Aaron Donald walked from his house to the gym with no shirt on, right? Aaron Donald is like, if they ever do a movie, The Incredible Hulk, Donald's got the head, the neck, everything's square, and then he's got the shoulders that come out about 15 feet. He could set one plate over here and eat out of another one. And then you see all these cuts. So if Solomon T is trying to go in that direction, Solomon, man, call Aaron up and find out what he eats all day. You got to eat about 6 or 7 meals all day long. Make them small meals so he can digest and train and just turn into the Invincible Hulk. Or should I say the Incredible? Blake!
What's up, Ronbo?
Blake, man. Robbie Gould, Antonio Brown, OBJ, Jimmy G and his taste in women. What else we got to go in here today? Yeah. Just jump on in there, man. Also, is it a rumor or theory, have I lost my mind, thinking that Josh Rosen is not going to be a Cardinal next year, as everybody thinks? Except me.
Oh, man. I've been watching NFL Network today, just getting more excited hearing Pittsburgh news, with AB and Le'Veon Bell, both of them, basically, they're out of Pittsburgh.
Well, both of them happy too. Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, I've just been excited because, I think this year we're really going to make a splash. This is the 3rd year for us. Me and my friend, like I told you, he's from Miami. We go back and forth. But I think this our year. We're really going to go make a splash this year. And people don't understand. We got all first rounders on a the game is won in the trenches.
Always.
We got all first rounders on the line. Mm-hmm. All we is one pass rusher away, and we're going to be dominated.
He's going to be a first rounder, too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, I don't think he's going to be a first round. I think we're going to pull the trigger on the guy from New England. And that's going to set us up in the draft.
Trey? I have a feeling they're still going to pick up somebody out of there. I think they're still going to pick a pass rusher. We don't need – what if Trey comes in and gets hurt? The 49ers need to bring a kid in and that kid's got 2 years to train behind Trey and compete against him at some point. But we're still going to alternate him in and out of the game. That position will be up for whoever earns it.
Yeah, we still need the linebacker. Plus, that pass. But for the line we got, we just need one step away. We need that one pass rusher, but we also need a linebacker. So that's why I was saying, like, my dream. I know we all got our dreams, but I think if they solidify and in free agency, they get Trey Flowers. In the draft, we could possibly, bait Jacksonville, and we could finally get our cornerback.
Oh, I thought
I'm telling you, with
who's
Ramsey,
going to be the line?
Ramsey. I'm telling you, that's like my dream.
Well, I thought you were about a linebacker. Yeah, Jalen Ramsey would be
but
nice.
what I'm saying, with the pick from Jacksonville, I'll pick up Rashawn Gary because he's a real good linebacker, and he blitz a lot off the edge as well. We could sub him down for the third down package to blitz too as well. Yeah, with Trey Flowers there, like how you were just saying,
But Rashawn's not a linebacker. He's a DE, right?
Yeah, but they put him in sub package linebacker too, a lot, and he
did they really?
He's stacked. He's like Reuben Foster, but more stacked. And I'm telling you, like, if we get,
Rashawn Gary,
look at his highlights. Yeah,
Rashawn Gary's at 200. He's that 285-pound dude that comes off the edge, though, isn't he?
Yeah, but he be in linebacker a lot at Michigan too.
Really?
I'm telling you, I've seen a lot of. I've been on, watching a lot of film. He blitzed a lot off the outside. I'm telling you, I think that's a good pick. I'm telling you. But it's
Gary's going to go in the first round. Predictions is he's probably going to go in the first round. He is a force, and he's kind of hard to block because he's so big. But at the linebacker position, I need a guy who can go out in coverage. I don't believe Rashawn's got the kind of speed you want to put him in coverage. Is the kind of guy you're talking about, as far as linebackers that could blitz the quarterback, oh, man, what is that dude's name? I was looking at him just yesterday, and I says, this dude, man, he may not be good in coverage, but my God, he comes through that line. I put him in blitz packages, and I just sit back and laugh. I'm pulling him up for you right now. Raheem, just two guys. Raheem Bingham, and also, where's that guy? I just put him in yesterday, I thought. Anyway, there's a couple of guys. This guy I'm talking about now, oh, God, his name is starting to pick up momentum, too. But anyway, what else you thinking?
Oh, man, I'm just thinking, like, I think a curveball, like how this year they hit us with a curveball with McGlinchey. I think if we don't give our second pick away to get AB, hopefully it don't cost that much.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it might be a second pick. I think we're gonna go like the guard, a big powerhouse guard. I'm telling you.
Yeah, maybe the second. There's a couple of guys that would be good. I was talking about Devin Bush from Michigan. That's the dude that's like a machine out there. My gosh, he can penetrate the backfield quick from his position, and don't try to run on him.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes.
You ain't hear about New England today? They were talking about Trent Brown and Trey Flowers. Both of them, they're not gonna pick up their contract. That'd be a curveball. We get Trent Brown back and Trey Flowers. I'm telling you.
Now they might go after Trey Flowers. My guess is they probably let Trent. I don't know what Trent did, but they thought he was lazy, and they asked Trent to come in. And during the preseason, I think they wanted him to come in a certain weight. Trent came in, walking through the locker room door with a hamburger in his hand. So,
but did you see his highlight? You see his highlights?
Trent can play. I like Trent. I worshipped him when he was with the 49ers. But I think he doesn't like to do what he's told.
The guard. You don't think they put McGlinchey to guard and get Trent back? That'd be
No, Trent. I don't know about McGlinchey playing guard. If I was going to put somebody inside, it'd be Trent. You know why? Because Trent's not great at run blocking. McGlinchey is. Trent's great at protection. I want him right next to Jimmy, knocking dudes out as they come at him.
Imagine that line, though. Trent, we get Trent back with McGlinchey, Joe Staley, Rich Rurt.
Trent and Mike McGlinchey. That would be interesting. I wonder if Trent could play the guard spot. Because that's
that big body.
That's the guy who
protects.
You
got to pull a lot. You got to pull a lot.
That's the guy that protects the quarterback. I want to see Adrian.
I think no matter what, we all as Niner fans, we got a lot to be hopeful for. We in a position where a lot, it can go either way. We got the power with the pick, and we got money, and we got everything
unlike LA.
On our side. We got Antonio Brown want to come to us. People going to move up. I'm telling you, Kyler Murray going to cause a lot of records in the draft. People don't understand. That draft's going to be serious.
I know. People think, there's some people don't think Kyler Murray's all that. I've seen enough. That dude, he's going to be wanted in this draft.
But look at the patterns in the last draft. People's coming up getting these quarterbacks. That's how they got Carson Wentz. That's how they got Trubisky. Either Arizona, if they don't trade down, and like you say, they might trade away Rosen. I doubt that. I mean, I think they're gonna stick with Rosen and maybe trade down for somebody to get a quarterback. I'm telling you, just like us, we might trade down too because they're gonna go crazy on them quarterbacks. Hastings from Ohio State,
maybe,
and Kyler Murray, all of them gonna cause ruckus. Because Dolphins want to move up. Giants, they want a quarterback. Jacksonville want a quarterback. You got Washington.
Jacksonville better get a quarterback.
Listen, what I'm saying, it's gonna get crazy because of Kyler Murray. Everybody want the next guy from what's his name from the Browns. They want
Baker Mayfield.
Yeah. They want Baker Mayfield. They want the Patrick Mahomes. So these my homeboy, he's talking about they gonna move up. They want Kyler Murray.
I'm telling you, this is what I've been trying to tell people. Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes.
We're going to be happy. We sitting in the driver's seat.
Yeah,
this is the new prototype. It might work out.
Yep.
But I just want to thank you once again for taking my call, and everybody, we just relax. It's all another week or two. I think we should just get Trey Flowers, solidify that line.
If they can.
We got a bad line. We just need somebody to take the pressure off at Armstead, take the pressure off of Defoe. You got Street coming. I think we got a line for days. We just need another pass rusher. I'm telling you.
Bam.
But, man, thank you very much. And Niner Nation, just keep hope alive.
All right, fam. Blake, I'm saying, Blake, I tell you what, man, see you on Friday, okay, if you get some time.
All right, now, man. I just want to know. I watch the show a lot, but I really enjoy, listening to James. Like James,
you gotta catch James early.
I'm telling you, like when you listen to him, like he gives you hope too. Though he's very well, minded. He knows a thing about the Niners. So
yeah, he gives you history and everything.
He's cool.
All right, Blake.
All right, now.
Tell you what, fam. You have a good night, huh? See you soon. Friday,
all right,
exactly.
You too. Niners for life now.
Yeah, All right, fam. Have a good night. And there's Mark Lamar. Mark! He says, y'all sleeping on his signing. Terrell Suggs is a vet. Hey, Baltimore got rid of Suggs? Probably, huh? Because I think they were leaning in that direction last year, actually. So he says, yeah, Mark, we got to sign out, so we cut that off. But Mark, Friday, Mark, all right. I guess I'm too late to try to call it. I'm going to holler at you. All right, Mark. And Coach says, let's ask, what does everyone think of wide receiver Emmanuel Sanders? And Coach, he's seriously injured, right? 32 years old. I think that's probably a little worrisome. But you know what? We don't need Emmanuel Sanders or any other wide receiver. Not really. People think we need him. Our team is so weak at wide receiver. The 49ers will be fine, actually, even if we don't get OBJ or AB. But the thing is, it would be nice to be overkill. You know, so if you can get AB or OBJ, now teams are just limp noodles. They have no possible chance to stop Kyle Shanahan now. None. Zero, zip, nada. So, you know, but if Emmanuel Sanders could come in and maybe like mid-season get healthy enough to come in and help us, that'd be good, actually, because that veteran is badass. Tongan Man 78, what's up? It's Tongan Man! Jorge Silos. He says, his free agents are going to be sliding our way and making our day as we push haters out the way. Free agents are going to be sliding. Free agents going to be sliding our way, making our day as we push the haters out the way. And Mr. Leak says, sup? I can feel AB coming. Oh, what was that? It's burning my ear. It hurt my ears. Go, Dr. Dre. I'm glad he's still not on the company. He'd get mad if I did that. So, bro, I can feel AB coming. I'm so hyped. We get one good wide receiver and one good pass rusher, and we're guaranteed a playoff spot if we stay healthy. And boy, that's true. We still need to do something with the defense. We still got to get that. Well, you said that, didn't you? A pass rush. Jose Perez, Niners! Taylor Walter says AB would take a lot of cap space. Well, he would. His contract's kind of friendly, actually. The guaranteed money is what AB's talking about anyway. I think we need to look for other wide receivers because we need more help on the defense, I know. Gregory Small says Matt Bryan is available if Gold leaves. Yeah. I keep forgetting about Matt Bryan. Matt Bryan's pretty reliable, actually. Tony likes me. Hey, Tony! We know about you and Matt Bryan, man. Mike and Mars, 2345. We can look at Golden Tate, and they probably will be. Jersey Joe, you think Optimus Prime will make it to the second round? No, actually. I wish. We need to make some moves and some playmakers and hopefully some decent defensive backs and another wide receiver. Killer Kev, I agree. Danny Brazil says when drafting players doesn't matter where they come from. Look at Jerry Rice, Mississippi Valley State, turned out to be the GOAT. And see, you never know who's going to pan out where they're coming from. It's all about this. You know, do something. Every time they make a play, see, that's what it's all about, though. Notice they never hit right in the middle because you don't want to hurt yourself. There's no padding there. You got show you how to do that. Jorge says, "Hey, hands down, it's going to be down in the Niner town." I forgot. Get ready for Jorge. He says, "Hands down, it's going down in the Niner town. All these teams are going to be nervous with the team we put together this year. I know it, and I feel like a hot skillet." Oh, I thought we were done. That's why I was clowning. I didn't mean to make you make Sheik. Sheik! Sheik.
Ronbo! Ronbo!
Yo!
What's going on?
Sheik, man, I just sit back here. We're just laughing, and I'm just going down through Jimmy G's photos and noticing that he really does need to straighten up. And then you got AB, who can't stay off of social media long enough to show anybody that he is not as vicious as he sounds on Twitter. And then, of course, there's OBJ sitting over there saying, what? Do I want to stay in New York? Depends. You heard about that, right? They asked Odell Beckham Jr. how he feels about being with the Giants in New York City. He gave some kind of obscure answer that has people wondering, what? I love the way all these things are coming together. And, and then we got Robbie Gould scaring people about does he want to play with us or not. So, so you can jump on in there, Sheik. And if you can, Sheik.
Yeah.
See if you can send Jimmy G some, some girls that, those gorgeous Persian girls that you know.
Persian girls, bro. That's what he goes. Middle
he-
Eastern girls, man.
Yeah, because he needs to find
The
some.
little I'll send some belly dancers and the exotic-looking girls.
He likes
He
the,
doesn't need
especially
those porn stars.
well endowed. He likes that apparently. So, well, Sheik. Anyway, back to football.
Let me bring out my black book.
Sheik has retired. He has a girlfriend now.
There you go.
But,
So
Rob,
don't bring that book out. You get accused a bit. Hey, I thought you got rid of that book.
Oh, yeah. I did, but it's in safekeeping. I've locked it up in case, but I'm going to give it to Jimmy G because he deserves better girls in his life. But anyways, Ronbo, I just wanted to say, I don't know who that caller was, but we are a faithful empire, not a nation. Not a nation. Please don't say nation.
Did somebody refer to us as a nation tonight? Uh-oh. I missed that.
Yes,
I can't believe
yes,
Razor didn't drive in. Razor always drives in when that happens. I missed it.
Yeah, it was a couple callers he said on the chat, on the call, so I was like really disappointed in that. But it's okay. But Mr. Big Chest is here, Ronbo. Mr. Big Chest is here with all those haters, all those wannabe bad teams. Let me tell you something, Ronbo.
Yeah.
I don't want to play with you. If you have those bad vibes, Ronbo, I don't want to play with them. I want to go to the SF. I want to see all the California girls. But you know what? I have my family already, so I don't have to worry about that. I love the weather. I eat right, Ronbo. I train right, Ronbo. Let me tell you this something. I'm not going to Green Bay. Rodgers is the same kind of play, just like Big Ben, Ronbo. I'm not going there. I'm not going with that guy that he like this fire his coach over there.
Yeah, he did.
Get that guy out of here, man.
He has a power to hire and fire.
Bad Ronbo.
AB.
But AB. But I'm telling you, Ronbo, he's coming, man. There's a lot of guys in the now fan club where like that, and they're all kind of down in it, but he's coming, man. You've never seen any player ever promote himself so hard being a 49er. It's like he's coming. He's definitely coming. He is the guy. And honestly, Pittsburgh definitely has a hand in it. But the thing is, our second round pick is just like a first round pick. We could also trade a little pitcher. We could even add a player if they want. They need defense, and possibility we'll give them a Malcolm Smith. They need a linebacker. So they lost Jay-Z.
Wait,
we'll give you
I mean, Sheik, you don't want to piss him off.
Show.
You don't want to give him Malcolm Smith. That'll just hang the phone up.
Hey, but honestly, Ronbo, there's other guys. If they want a wide receiver, we'll give them like, let me see. I don't know. The Big Show will probably really be excited for Kendrick Bourne, maybe.
I got a feeling. They probably want a tight end. They'd probably say, "Okay, guys, we'll take George Kittle." Because the Steelers, I got a feeling they're going to want just picks anyway. They're not going to be interested in any players.
Yeah.
You got to give a pick this year. You got to pick next year. Or Dante Pettis, they might be willing to take him.
Well, unfortunately, they're not going to take Dante Pettis.
No.
But honestly, at the same time, it is. Oh man, you know what? Fuck it. Sorry to curse, man, but I think we should just make that trade if Dante Pettis is the guy, because we need talent, Ron. But I mean, there's other wide receivers that we could pick in the draft. And the Big Show will probably be excited about that. But the thing is, we have depth, and honestly, a lot of second-round picks that we picked in the past, they haven't really panned out. Other than Dante Pettis, he did well for us.
They traded up to get him too.
So, yeah, we traded up, man, and he's not. I'm going to be honest. He's not really a one. He has potential to be a good player, but he's not a one. And AB definitely makes everything set table. And I'm going to do a mock draft as well. I'm going to give that to you, sir. But imagine, I'm just going to give you a slightly teaser. Imagine having one of those Ohio tight ends with us and having Kittle and one of those guys with AB and the. We're going to have an arsenal of weapons to play with for
Could be interesting, especially with Kyle Shanahan. But remember one thing, though. I don't think AB came into the league in his first year as a one either. Ones are usually developed. So that's why I'm saying keep an eye on my boy Dante. I have a feeling about him. He could easily become a number one. It depends on how confident he gets. because as I say, in his freshman year in the NFL, really, it was hard for anybody to guard him, and he went up against some good defensive backs, including Xavier All-World over in Minnesota. So I'd wait on definitely calling him not a 1. He may be.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
You know what? You know what I want Dante Pettis to do? Right now, he likes that little, when he gets a touch, he likes to do that little cat thing that he does with cleaning himself.
He can stop doing that, yeah. I agree.
I want him to hit the gym. I want him to hit the gym, and I want him to be a Black Panther when he comes to this strip. I want him to bulk up. I want him to look fit. That's what I want him to be.
I saw him today. He was at the dentist office getting his. You know what? His neck has gotten bigger already. I think Dante is fully aware. I think the coach has already told him, listen, Dante, I want you to eat like a pig for the next few months, man, a couple months, man. You got to get in the gym. You got to get bigger. So I got a feeling he already knows. I still want him to lose that elusiveness he has, that no defensive back can really stay with him. I want him to keep that ability, though. But Sheik.
Yeah, and I bet
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I said we got to
I was going
stop.
to say real fast, though, like that. Yeah, I was going to say really fast, though. The Peterson with the guy that we picked up with the scientist with all the injuries and all that, definitely they're going to help these guys, nutrients and eating right and take care of their body. These guys will definitely help. But this man Peterson's going to help us, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
And Josh Allen or Nick Bosa is going to be our guy. But
and they're going to tell
like
and they're
sports. Tell us to share.
I like that. Thanks, Sheik.
And Mr. Big Chest is coming to SF.
Just don't tell Jimmy G. He's got to think about big chest. You know what? That's what they're going to tell Jimmy. They're going to say, Jimmy, listen.
Jimmy G will love it, though.
They're going to tell Jimmy, listen, we're going to put you on a diet, and it's not going to include those kind of certain cuisine that you enjoy. God. All right, Cheek. I'll see you Friday.
Man, see you Friday, man. Ciao.
All right, fam. Have a good night. Yeah. Hey, working Jimmy, man. We gotta start working Jimmy, man. Jimmy's gotta. I don't think he has any shame though. When it comes to girls, I think Jimmy really has no shame. If we sent Jimmy a lot of hoochie mama photos, as Jimmy, no, he'd probably think that was. Hey, can you guys tell me where that website is? No, Jimmy, tell him stop. God. Dana Hayes says, please, no DK Metcalf. Look at J.J. Arcega, Whiteside, and Hakeem Butler. I think, but you know what's funny about Arcega Whiteside? He doesn't have any speed, but he's always open. There's a few guys like that. He's one of those. He's not fast. If he catches the ball in open field, he's not going to get a touchdown. He's like a version of Selleck, but a little more athletic. Hakeem Butler is going to be amazing if he gets, I like him a lot. But Dana, I still got to have DK Optimus Metcalf. Dude is going to be badass in the NFL, I promise you. What I don't want is for us to have to play against him. Get him in the AFC, please. God, that dude's a monster. THC408SJ. She can't pronounce that. Sup, fam? Coach says, I think our best bet for a decent wide receiver will be the draft. Not a lot there in free agency. There are plenty in the draft, and I happen to like that kid, Hakeem Butler. Everybody likes him, Hakeem Butler. If we got Hakeem Butler, my wide receiver crush is DK. But if we got Hakeem Butler, I ain't going to be upset at all. No. Because everybody thinks we need a bigger receiver. Okay, if that be the case, because we got enough smaller stature, quicker guys who can gain separation. But guys like Butler, he's 6'6", DK's 6'4", but DK is like, if you had to cover DK and you're a 5'9" or 5'10", speedy, fast quarterback, I'm going to be in tears laughing. Because DK's going downfield, boom, 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 boom. Little wide receivers. He's looking up at the ball, looking up at DK at the same time. The ball's up in the air. DK looks down. All right, you ready? Because we're going up. DK's got arms just as long as his body. All you hear is like, tum, 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 tum. DK reaches up. That little dude is down. All you see is his little hands reaching up under Metcalf's armpits. You okay, little fella? All right, I'm going to bring my elbows down. Look out. Bam. Oh. Sorry. And, hey, Easy the Third, nothing but love and positive vibes. Thanks, Easy the Third. Michael Hanks says, what if Seattle jumps up to grab Kyle? Since Russell's getting Kyler Murray. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. But he doesn't have any capital to go get him. He doesn't have any draft picks. He doesn't have any. Rusty's getting a little older and slower, and they. Ooh, Michael, good call. And they've had troubles with backup quarterbacks. Ooh, if he's available for some hook or crook miracle, when the Seahawks pick, he is gone in a heartbeat. Oh, Carroll's gum would be chewed. He'd chew right through the side of his face. Is Murray still up? Yeah, he's still there. Murray still in? Yeah, he's still there. What? We're next. What? He take him so fast. Because all he is a speedier version of Russell. We're doing John Delvin, I'm back, not a gang. AJ Green, 90 time. Hieronymus Media. He says Robbie was missing because he was hurt, which continued when he went to the Giants. Since he's been with the Niners, he's been healthy and it showed. Oh, did he get hurt? He's 82 of 85 kicks in 2 seasons. That's what the Giants. Because honestly, why would you release Robbie Gould? There's a big show. This is what he's got to say now. There'll be alterations on the offense. That argument is BS. Saying there won't be any changes. John Lynch said, we need to add playmakers around Jimmy. There will be changes. But show, not to the drama you think. If you had a Joe where you change every last player on the offense, that's not going to happen. There's going to be strategic placements, but all overall alterations, no. And I can tell you why. I'll give you a good reason why. The guys who know the offense now are not going to be replaced because it took too long to get them up to the speed they're at now. You don't plug and play with that offense so easily. If you got somebody who knows offense, they stay. Hey. We just said, Mark, thanks, Mark. Mark said second. Mark came back. Mark, thanks for him. Says, we better not blow this draft like Zion's shoe tonight. And another thing people got to remember too, the first draft they did that on the heels of it was about a shoelace thing. They came in late. Remember, we didn't have Kyle and John weren't together until almost now. Before they came in to get things together, they had to look through a lot of film, make some cuts, jump immediately to find out who was going to be available to be in the draft, who's good, who's not. I think that's why last year you saw a much better draft. I think this year you see an even better draft as they get more astute as to what they're doing as far as the draft goes. Because we're talking about guys who just came into this kind of program, right? So I got a feeling you're going to see a better draft this year as well. And we're going to see, I think with free agency, you're probably going to see the first real improvements in how they go about doing things. It's a process. I mean, you can't expect too much, and you're not going to fire him his first 2 years. Like some people, if John Lynch doesn't do something this year, he's fired. What you probably need to understand is John Lynch stays as long as Kyle Shanahan wants him to stay. Remember, Kyle is one who went out and got John. So Jed's going to say, Kyle likes him. It's not in my hands. So, because remember, Jed's whole ideal was, we got another call. Okay. Bethel, go ahead, man.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Bethel, man, we're just sitting here going over A-B, O-B-J, Robbie Gould, also whether Kyler Murray is going to cause us to be able to get whatever pick we want from the players. And don't forget about Jimmy G and his very poor taste in women. We're very concerned about that as well. But go ahead, Bethel.
Yeah, I actually have something funny, Rumble, that this Super Bowl that passed, it was the NFL. There's gonna be a lot of changes because this Super Bowl, the NFL got the least amount of money out of this Super Bowl since the last time anybody ever got the NFL ever got low money was the last time was with the Raiders. So this is
That
the
makes
second
sense.
team that got the lowest money off a Super Bowl.
We're the only team in
So-
California that should be at the Super Bowl. We've already proven that how many times?
Yeah. So I thought that was funny when I heard about that. I'm all like, so I guess, they didn't make a lot of money on the Super Bowl, so
Well,
and because of what they
did.
done, they're gonna make a lot of changes.
They made money because the commercial sponsorship alone made a fortune, and there was still a lot of viewers. They didn't stay for the whole game, but there was still a lot of viewing. They made some money. And as I say, a Super Bowl minute is expensive. Network TV had to pay as well, so they always make money in the Super Bowl. It's about don't do that again. Because, you start to make that a habit.
Yeah.
And sponsors be saying, man, you guys got the same. No, we're not coming. So,
Yeah, and then my friend was telling me that he checked something out, and he told me that somebody bet $250 that the Rams were gonna score only 3 points.
Yeah, I heard about that.
He made a lot of money off of that. I didn't know who it was, but
that's a long shot bet. The odds must have been incredible. He had to he could buy a new house on that bet. Because you know what? For the Rams only scored 3 points is a miracle. Because as bad as we talk about the Rams, they could put up points. They don't necessarily, but they could put up some points. But 3 points.
Yeah, they're trying to cover up so much stuff in there because I was watching a video of the Rams going inside their locker room. You could see their faces were sad, and you could see Todd Gurley running through the locker room,
trying to get away from reporters.
I guess so. If he was hurt, he would not be running to the locker room. So I don't know.
Todd,
what happened that
Todd,
they didn't play.
Todd, how's your
play.
leg? Because people, CJ Anderson said Todd's leg was worse than people know, and then McVay, no, he's 100%. Okay.
So I don't know what's going on over there with the Rams, but people are lying over there. So
I don't know what
who
for.
to believe now.
I mean, what's the point of lying about his leg? I don't get that. Why didn't you play then, Sean? I don't understand.
Yeah, so it's I guess it's looking really bad for the Rams. So it's
they'll make some aggressive
I bet
moves.
they're gonna probably do the same thing like they did last year, where just to get Rams fans in there, they will give a whole season for a cheap price just to get Rams fans in there.
$1.95 could put you right in the 50-yard line.
Yeah, because I know because the reason I went to the game was because my friend got season tickets and he only paid $250.
Ooh, season ticket only $250. Oh,
yeah. So that's how bad they wanted fans to go and cheer for the Rams.
They got they got one more year to get people to like them. I think that stadium's through after next year, right? Yeah. So, them and the Raiders.
Yeah. But I was thinking of maybe going to the draft when they do the draft for the Vegas, because I'm not that far. It's not. I think it's like maybe 4, 5, 6 hours from where I live.
Drive.
So it's not a big. Yeah, it's not a big drive.
Hey, you're in SoCal, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could drive right across the desert. You're right in there. Yeah. Just bring plenty of water. Do
Yeah,
not
go
run out of
have some
gas out
fun.
there. I've known several people who went out there, and I've never seen them again. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I like the Oakland Raiders. You don't see them right now.
The Raiders. And they signed. It looks like the Raiders are going to play in Oakland for the next 2 years to stop bothering people. Nobody wants you Nobody wants you, Raiders. Stay home. So they're going to stay home.
That's how much people hate the Raiders. That nobody wants to see them there. Anywhere.
They got to. The city of Oakland they got to pay their rent. And you know what they should do? If the Raiders are smart, instead of spending all that money in Vegas, it's too late now. They should have built another facility in that area. The Davis, he can fund it. The city would go along as they bartered with him. Don't be stupid about it. Moving to Vegas. It's too late. Let them go. Good. What am I talking about? Good. Leave.
We'll be the only ones in the Bay. So.
Only football team.
We'll be, but I've been seeing a lot of stuff over here about, one thing that I know that's next year that Jimmy G is gonna be better because all this talk about paying Jimmy G and he didn't go to the playoffs. I'm all like, hey, why are you talking about him? He got hurt. Of course he's not going to make it to the playoffs. I'm like, there's no point of you even saying that he's a lot of money, but he didn't make it to the playoffs. What, you want him to be limping one leg or what? I'm all like, are these guys
the bottom line is he
something?
didn't play. So it's kind of a stupid statement. How's he going to make the playoffs if he's not even playing?
Yeah. So I think, there's going to be a chip in his shoulder, try to prove all these reporters, all these people.
He's already said he cannot wait to get back on the field.
Yeah.
Bethel, we got to stop. I'm gonna go, Bethel, and look for you for Friday. All right?
Yeah, I'm always watching. I just try to let the other callers get in. So,
cool.
Cool. You always have a good show, like always.
Right.
Keep up the good work.
It's because of you and everybody else likes to call that.
I give my condolences to Kenny for his loss.
Yeah.
Keep up his head. We all lose somebody, but my condolences to him. And like always, Rumble, I always have a good show.
Thanks, Bethel. I'll look for you Friday. Okay. You have a good night.
All right, no problem.
All right.
All right, you too, Rumble. And let's go
man.
next season. We're gonna have a strong season. So.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it.
Be up there.
Yeah. All right.
Oh yeah, I ended up getting I ended up actually getting a custom made Clark jersey, and I got it.
All right. Good.
I'll be ready for next year.
There you go. All right, Bethel. See you Friday.
All right.
Yeah. And I go, Red and Gold says, hey, what cornerback do you think Niners should go after in free agency? I personally like Ronald Darby. And Ronald Darby's been injured, though. Be careful about him. And then, of course, you got the infamous Jalen Ramsey, who's a long shot. I'd love to see him. We'll see what happens with that. Because I have no idea who they're targeting, but I imagine they're targeting somebody. CLOZ831, would you say this is a make or break season for Lynch and Shanahan? I want them to be aggressive free agency making splashes. No. If they have any problems this year, it is not going to lead to them being fired. I'm almost pretty sure. Jed signed them to 6 years because he knew this team was in complete disarray. So there's no way. And Jed probably knew. They probably told him before they signed the contract. But he says, this team needs a lot of work. It's pretty much going to take a couple of years just to get it on standing up. And then from there, we should be able to build some momentum. But this is going to probably be a decent year. Hopefully, if everything goes right, and health being the main issue as usual, as it has been the first 2 years. That was an 8-8 team last year. No doubt about it. But you can't do it if everybody's on the IR. So if they could stay at least 80% healthy, I still think they could win at least 10 games. You've got to keep Jimmy You're going to need Breda. You're definitely going to need George Kittle and Matty B. If you got that on offense, you can lose a receiver, and you should still be able to motor okay. On the defense, you've got to. Solid's defense is not going to be effective unless there's pressure from the edge. That's the bottom line. It's got to be priority one. Get pressure off that edge. They've got to do it. Or otherwise, you have players, it throws everything off. Our cornerbacks should not be working hard, and the quarterback should not be able to just look up and throw over to one side or the other. When you have a cover three, there's got to be pressure up front. That's all the bottom line. So when you see everything falling apart, it's not Salah. That's the lack of pressure on the side. Every now and then when you saw the gaps get shot, yeah, that was Salah. But you didn't see that every week, though. You have to look at the film. Salah probably took off his belt, and everybody got a whooping after the game. There's no way any coach in the NFL or high school teaches that. Somebody screwed up. And, but Salah is the head coach. He has to be blamed for it. He's held accountable, and I'm sure he was. So anyway, fam, tell you what, I guess I'm going to call it a day and be on back Friday. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering about the hat is from Lens.com. I love this hat, man. I tell you, anybody trying to steal my hat, I'm keeping it with me, man. I sleep with this hat right above me. And sometimes I sleep with it on the last couple of nights. Fam! You know I love you, man. I tell you what, see you Friday. Hit that like. Don't forget it. Oh, don't leave without hitting that like. I know.